on YouTube. Oh, friends, enemies, we have a lot to talk about. A lot to discuss. I have been made aware. It has been exposed that there are a lot of people in my community who I just cannot trust. I cannot trust them. I cannot trust them if I ask them for something, actually give me what I asked for. I can't. This is a problem, and this has become a civil war within WhickTV. It has become a divisive factor in my community, and we need to address this today. We will settle this in a very special segment of Get It Off Your Chest, the CHOCCY Cake Civil War. We will be discussing it today. I will be taking your calls. If you have takes, if you have thoughts, if you have opinions, and I know you do, because I saw you down in the other chat all day today. Y'all been arguing about this, but we're going to come on today, and we're going to get this off our chest. We're going to figure out the problem here, because what we're going to discuss is a tweet. Okay? It was a tweet made about a man who got some chocolate cake for his birthday, but it wasn't exactly how he wanted. And he expressed disappointment, like, hey, I asked for chocolate cake, nothing fancy, just chocolate icing, chocolate cake. And you got me chocolate cake, chocolate icing, and vanilla. And I didn't want the vanilla, so I'd rather it had just been chocolate. She threw a fit, and it became a huge issue. And so I want everyone's opinions on this. I want everyone's thoughts on this. I'm going to wait a little bit to let people kind of cycle in before I start reading on the tweet. I'm going to give you a minute to kind of come on in. Call-in show. Usually we keep these low-key. Usually we keep these low energy. But tonight, I don't think that's going to be the case. I have big feels on this, okay? I have a lot of thoughts on this situation, and we're going to talk about it. How's my audio? Am I coming through clear? Everyone able to hear me? Everyone able to see me? I hope you are. It's just, yeah. It's just a lot. And I think we need to, I think we need to just have a discussion on this, because otherwise I won't be able to sleep. I barely slept today. I saw this tweet last night when I was going to bed, and it has kept me up. It has kept me up the entire time. Here, I'm kind of quiet. Let me turn up my gain or something. Let me know when you can hear me better. How about this? Can you hear me better now? I hope so. Did I turn the gain up or down? I think it's up. Let's see. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Let me make an adjustment. Properties. Here they are. Property. Bump this baby up. I think we can. Let's not the offset. We don't want that. No. What decibels? We're gonna turn this baby up. Okay, I think we're here. I'm gonna fight Rezi on this first, I think. Okay. I sent him the tweet because I think he has a terrible take on this, and I need to excoriate him for this. I need to fight on this, because a lot of you, it is made clear to me, you don't know how to give gifts. You don't know how to give gifts. 𝕵𝖎𝖙, if there's no difference, I think it's on your end. I've turned myself up. I've done everything I can. If anyone else is having trouble hearing me, let me know. If President Sunday is watching and wants to come on and fight me about this, I will fight anyone about this. Look, my take here is quite simple. If for my birthday, you ask me what I want for my birthday, okay? And you tell me, hey, or I tell you, hey, I want a chocolate cake with chocolate icing. And then you come to me and you give me a chocolate vanilla cake. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be disappointed. And if you ask me, hey, did you like the cake? I am going to give you my honest answer. No, it was disappointing. I didn't like the cake. I wish you would have just given me chocolate cake like I asked for. I wish you wouldn't have given me vanilla. And then if you proceed to say, well, I'm just not going to make you a cake at all next year, I'm going to tell you to get the fuck out. I got to tell you to fuck all the way off. Rezzy, no, your take can't be what I think it is. Please tell me I'm misreading your text here.
Probably. What do you think? What like my take? Okay, give me in 1 sec. All
right. You're low, by the way. Hard to hear you.
I'm live too, brother. Okay.
No, you're low. Your volume.
2 days a week too. So shut the fuck up. Moving on. My take is that if incels are complaining about having low riz or an inability to form relationships with people, and they are going ahead and complaining about that, and this is what they're competing with, I assume this person has been moderately successful at having a multi-year relationship, right? This is what they're competing with. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel bad for them anymore. That's what my take is. This dude is dog water.
What? Like, bro did nothing wrong. Bro did nothing wrong. In fact, okay, if you think, no, Rezzy.
No, you are moralizing a relationship. Somebody's feelings are hurt, okay? Because this person did an action that they were like thinking, oh, I did the right thing. Like, and this guy is just like kind of just being like, oh, the way he's even writing it out and phrasing it with like catty little like 18-year-old like living in MySpace hot topic world shit, like with like the way that he's putting his shit in quotations. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, he sounds like a catty bitch. What do you want me to say?
What do you?
He sounds like a catty bitch.
So let me walk you through this. You say, hey, for my birthday, I want to go see Terminator, and then I take you to see Terminator Genesis, and then I ask you, how'd you like the movie? And you say, I kind of wanted to see Terminator. I'm disappointed. Why did we see Terminator Genesis? And then I turn to you and I say, well, I guess I'm just not going to take you to a movie ever again. You have the right to punch me in the fucking mouth, because what the fuck? That's what happened here.
Are you asked for a cake? This man beating his girlfriend now in front of her kids?
He asked.
No, I think now you're advocating to have this man beat this woman in front of her.
No, you're not a woman. I'm not a woman. I said you and me, buddy.
Okay, all right.
Well, what I would say is bro dodged a bullet when she left. Bro dodged a bullet.
For years. Okay, I'm sorry. No,
a Mario-sized, big, giant bullet striking his way.
Like, if this is like, obviously, he's digging the fucking knife in further. Are you being for real right now?
I am being for real. No, me... A man expressing disappointment or feelings is not throwing a fit. It's not digging the knife in. It's him saying, hey, you got me something? I didn't want this. I don't like this. And then you making it about, or her making it about herself, right? Centering herself and just throwing a hissy fit that he had the audacity to express his feelings and answer her honestly. Whatever, she can fuck all the way off. She can fuck all the way off. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so we're taking...
Oh, Destiny rated me on kick. Yo! Destiny for the raid, thank you. We are having the biggest argument of I think, my life here.
I don't want those people doing me.
We are arguing about cake.
Say my name.
The CHOCCY cake controversy. Okay, for those of you who don't know.
Serious?
Yes.
Like, this is your take.
Yes, this is my take.
Guy, I'm sorry. If I get a birthday gift of any way, shape, or form, I'm gonna be grateful. If somebody does something for me that they don't need to fucking do, I'm gonna be grateful for it.
Why?
They fucking asked.
Why? No way.
Because it's them showing they're human. They're putting effort into something.
They are putting effort because you said what you wanted.
About actually forming real relationships. Okay. What is wrong with you internet people? I'm insane. I'm fucking insane.
I
am fucking insane.
Oh God! If
you think about me and you try, do you believe in Immanuel Kant? Do you think that that there are like such a thing as intentions?
Okay, look. If I
no, I'm asking you. Do you think there's such a thing as an intention?
If I don't care about the intention, because if I give you specifics of what I want, if I give you specifics of what I want, if I give you specifics of what I want, and then you have every ability to give me what I want, but you decide that you are going to give me something that I did not want and I did not ask for, and then you expect me to be grateful for it, I'm going to tell you to fuck off, because that is rude, that is petty, that is just gross on all sorts of levels. I don't understand why you would ever think
I
that's
guess this
okay.
is just me being a real person. I also want to say this: chocolate is a degenerate form of vanilla in the first place. So using vanilla in a chocolate cake from a baker's position makes a lot of sense because it actually emphasizes flavor. And if you are making things that are chocolate flavored, what you do is you add vanilla and fucking cacao to begin with, right? That's how you make good chalky flavor.
Man,
But hey,
again,
you know,
like I
whatever.
said,
I think you're
let me
fundamentally
tell
wrong.
you a true
This is
story.
the
I'm gonna be
most
real with you.
rizless.
I'm gonna be
This
real
is the
with you
most
right now.
demonic rizless take you've ever had.
I'm going to be real with you. This is a true story. This actually happened. One of the biggest fights my parents ever had was over lima beans. The day that my mom figured out that my dad didn't actually like her lima beans. It was one of the biggest fights I ever had. So I was 6 years old, and I didn't like lima beans, and I was being a child about it. So I said, I don't want these lima beans, and I was like tossing them a plate, throwing a fit like a child would. And my dad looks at me and says, hey, I don't like lima beans either, but we eat them because your mom made them. And my mom heard this, and my mom looked at him and said, what the fuck is going on? Right, she didn't use those words, right? But she's like, you always ate my lima beans. I thought you liked my lima beans. She felt deceived. She felt betrayed. She felt hurt. And that's what happens when you lie to your significant other about like what you actually feel about a thing. So, no, I think you are doing your partner a disservice when they give you a gift and you do not like the gift, right? You got to tell them that you don't like the gift. You could be nice about it. You could be kind about it, but you got to tell them, hey, this isn't what I wanted. Otherwise, they're just going to fuck you.
Yeah, that's cool. So anyways, this guy is now going to be disappointed 365 days a year rather than his girlfriend, him being disappointed one day of the year. Again, what you are doing is incel maxing, and I congratulate you on that.
Incel max. What is this? What is, like, I don't understand. Like, have you never given a gift in your life? If I give you a gift and my first response to you not liking my gift is like, how dare you not bask in the generosity that I showed you? Why aren't you grateful for anything I've done for you? Like, if I get you a dead squirrel, like, you're gonna look at me and like, why'd you get me a dead squirrel?
I mean, I am a occultist, so I would use the bones. So here's the thing, right? Like, if I get you a gift and like you have like a kind of like, this seems like, okay, yeah, I think you're understating like what this fucking tweet is in the fucking first place, right? I literally think you're understating it. Okay. So the cake was fine. I was disappointed. So yes, I was disappointed. Didn't make a scene, and then she's like, I made it before, and then it's like just adding in like all these like, do you think that this is exactly what happened? Right? Do you think
I can only go on what the tweet is. I can only go what they said. Okay. Now, if
incel maxing, maxing,
it's different
it's
than
like,
what he said.
no,
if
it's
he
like
lied or
you're
misrepresented,
like believe all men.
I changed my opinion.
You're just doing a believe all men, dude. It's okay. I get it. I understand. Okay. All right.
Just for my audience, since I have an audience now. Okay, since I have an audience now. Thank you for the host or raid or whatever they call it on Kick. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate you. What we're talking about, what today's show is, it's a call-in show from 6 to 8 on Tuesdays. I do a call-in show where people can call in to me and talk to me about whatever they like. Today specifically, because this has created a civil fucking war in the WhickTV Discord, okay? And tiny as it may be, it's my home, but it's drawn us apart, brother against brother.
Stop talking your shit down.
Okay,
so, no, wait, stop.
No, let me finish my shill. Let me finish my shill. Okay, so the tweet that was made was a man, for his birthday, asked his significant other for a chocolate cake with chocolate icing. On his birthday, he got a chocolate cake with chocolate and vanilla icing. When his girlfriend asked, did you like the cake? He was honest with her and said, no, if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked for vanilla. And I'm disappointed that I didn't get the cake I wanted. And she said to him, well, I guess I'm just not going to make you a cake at all next year. It escalated from there, and now they're not together anymore. And deciding who is in the right has been a huge issue, okay? That has been a thing, and we have been discussing it and arguing it for hours now. Yeah, wait, that dude is for sure a bitch. It's just fucking can't eat it. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. But again, this is a call-in show.
I'm literally doing segments right now about panels and what makes them good and bad. Okay? This is a great topic, and I think you're going to have a great panel on this tonight. But I do want you to understand that, yes, you are 100%, everything you're saying is completely philosophically correct and everything like that. The world isn't consistent. The world isn't fair. Get the fuck used to it. This dude is going to be jerking off to his anime body pillow for the next 12 months of his life.
And you're going to be in the void. Go away. Okay, next caller. 𝕵𝖎𝖎, what's up?
Hey, I don't expect that I need to be here long. I just came by to say that I think that you are 100% correct. I think it's insane that people want people to... Look, when you give somebody a gift, it is to say... it's the thought that counts, right? It's to show somebody, hey, I was thinking of you, and this is something that I think that you would be happy with. If it doesn't match, the closer you are with a person who gives you a bad gift, the more that it hurts. If my wife got me something that I absolutely would hate to have, it would hurt my feelings so much that that's what she thought. That her alignment of like what she thought of me didn't match reality so strong, it would really hurt me. It shows that there's a mismatch in like either that there's a huge rift between how they think of you and what the reality is, or they just didn't give a shit. It's one or the other, which either way is hurtful, right?
Okay, I just want to elaborate that in this tweet, right? Everything about the cake, except for that in-between layer, was chocolate. Only the in-between layer of those cakes. If anybody's familiar with making a fucking cake, typically, most home bakers, whenever they do those in-between layers, it's a small layer. Please disregard the kid in the background. But anyway,
That's fine. We'll ignore your.
So yeah, ignore him. But like everything else, and if that's the case, then don't eat the vanilla. It's not that big of an issue.
He didn't eat the vanilla.
That's and that's fine, and that's perfectly fine.
Again, he didn't volunteer. Hey, I hate this cake. What he did was he was asked for his opinion. He was asked for his opinion. Did you like the cake? And he answered honestly. And I, for one, am tired of men getting shit on for when they're asked their opinion, and then they give their opinion, and they're saying, "Oh, you're being an emotional baby."
They get shit on because they give their opinion in an inappropriate manner. Saying, "If I wanted vanilla, I would have just asked for vanilla," is an asshole thing to say. If he would have responded, "Hey, the cake was great, but I didn't enjoy the vanilla aspect of it. I wish that wasn't put in there, but it is what it is."
Why does he have to say it was great?
Big move on.
Like, you're saying in order for him to say he didn't like it, he has to put a compliment on top first. Like, why can't you just actually be honest? I don't do that. And if somebody wants to tell me I have to...
You can absolutely say that I didn't enjoy the cake because you added vanilla to it, but that's a completely different statement than saying, well, if I asked for vanilla, I would have asked for it from the get-go, or whatever it was initially stated, right? That's paraphrasing. There's a difference between whether you say it as an asshole or if you say it appropriately.
Is it okay to be an asshole when somebody hurts your feelings? Like, I mean, I was saying we shouldn't say like you should be, but like it's okay that it happens sometimes, right? It happens to all of us.
In a situation of cake, no.
Okay, so we're just gonna so just because you might not get your feelings hurt enough over cake, means that nobody should be able to? Like, I don't understand. Why are we invalidating like people having feelings? It's crazy.
Both parties have feelings in this. The person that made the cake for their significant other, and then the person that was receiving.
Again,
both must be considerate of each other.
If you are giving someone a gift, if I was giving 𝕵𝖎𝖎 a gift, okay, I made a gift for 𝕵𝖎𝖎, and then his response to it was, "Hey, I'm kind of disappointed in your gift. I didn't like it." My initial thought would not be to criticize 𝕵𝖎𝖎. It would be
that's the difference.
I actually care.
You're not realizing that you said it nicely. You said it nicely.
Even if you said it meanly, even if 𝕵𝖎𝖎 said it meanly, my first response wouldn't be to take offense that he didn't. How dare he not like the thing I did for him? Because the thing, my feelings don't matter in this case.
It's not the taking offense
ostensibly
that you gave something wrong.
Nice for 𝕵𝖎𝖎 that 𝕵𝖎𝖎 wants, right?
It's how you
express
your emotions about receiving that inappropriate gift, and especially if it's someone to a spouse.
This gatekeeping of emotions, like this tone policing of male emotions, gots to stop. Okay, it's
Like,
got.
if Wick-
It's not male emotions. It's if a female, say it's her wedding day, and she throws a hissy fit, right? That she didn't get blue roses when she asked for blue roses, and she throws a huge hissy fit. We're gonna call her a bridezilla. But if she explains calmly and appropriately, she won't be.
If it was her husband's fault, people like really on her most important day of her life, ignoring that it's his as well. Like he couldn't even make sure that the fucking roses were right. This is why we can't let men handle things at weddings. That would absolutely be a very
Anybody
loud
that
narrative.
says that is just inappropriate, and they're wrong for saying that.
Okay, but this is the reality. Do you agree with me, Wick, that people would be saying exactly that?
I look again. If I'm getting married and my bride to be says I want blue roses because I care about my wife, you know what I make sure? I make sure there's blue roses there, not red roses, not yellow roses, not white roses, blue roses, because that's what she specifically asked for. I don't understand. Like, again, it would be an insult if I went out of my way knowing that she wanted a specific thing.
Yeah. Do you know that the wife went out of her way? Do you know that the wife went out of her way to put the vanilla in that cake?
Well, you can't just put that extra layer in. Yeah, you have to go out of your way to put that extra layer in.
That's what I'm saying. You don't.
Drazi, your mic,
Oh, sorry. That better?
No, your gain is just, it's peaking.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad. Fix it.
How's that?
What I'm saying is we don't
Good.
know whether she.
Uh-oh. Did we lose her?
Hey, hello?
No. You're good. I was just waiting to see if his mic was better.
Oh.
Is it better?
Yeah, sounds better.
Hey, audience, is his mic better? Tell me. There's a lot of people. Okay, there's a lot of people with big thoughts on this chocolate cake controversy. That's what we're talking about today. It's a chocolate cake civil war. That's what we're talking. You're a little quiet now. There's a problem. Drazi.
Me?
Yeah.
How about that? That better?
Console, what's your chocolate cake take?
Better.
Okay,
Cool.
I need to just like ask a couple of questions. I need to make sure that this isn't as autistic as I think it is. Please, for the love of fucking God, tell me that the entire story is not man says he wants chocolate only cake. Girlfriend goes out and get a cake. There is some vanilla.
She makes the cake. She makes it.
Oh, she makes the cake.
She makes the cake.
There's some vanilla on it, and he breaks up with her because of that.
No, she breaks up with him. So here's the story. Okay, I'll repeat it again. So what happens is, birthday. Dude has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend asks, what kind of cake you want for your birthday? He says, I want a chocolate cake with chocolate icing, nothing fancy. Day rolls around, she gets him a chocolate cake with chocolate and vanilla icing.
She makes him the cake.
Expresses like he's kind of sad about it. He's noticeably sad about it. His girlfriend, wife, whatever, significant other asks him, hey, how'd you like the cake? I'm disappointed. I asked for chocolate cake and you got me vanilla too. I wish you hadn't have done that. She says, I guess I'm just not going to bake you a cake at all next year. He says, well, I guess I'm just going to buy my own cake, and if they do it wrong, I'll just return it. She says, get the fuck out. I'm taking the kids. And that's where we are.
Okay. So these are adults?
30,
Yes.
they're in their
34 and
yeah.
36 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, 34 and 36 years old. Drazi, I'm disappointed in
you.
you,
Make
man.
such a big
What?
deal
What?
over there being some vanilla in your fucking cake, you are not an adult. If this was a
Sanzo,
10-year-old,
you should
if this
see
is
the
a
way
10,
it's
if this
described.
is a
It is described.
10-year-old, if you were a 10-year-old child and you threw a crying fit, I would look down on you, even for that age. This is like 5-year-old behavior.
How
this
is
would be understandable.
Sansel,
I'm sorry.
help me
I
explain.
don't give a
help me
fuck.
explain
I
to
do
me.
not give a
Explain
fuck.
to me if you asked me what my if I liked the cake, and then me saying I'm disappointed with this cake. I wish you had did it this way instead of that way. How is that being a baby? How is a man expressing his honest emotions being a baby? Tell me more about this.
I get the feeling that if it escalated to her taking the kids, the initial pushback on the flavoring of the cake probably wasn't like, well, it was probably like, I asked for chocolate only. I wanted dark chocolate. I
think
wanted
Sanzo has a good
only
read on this.
chocolate.
I-
This is fucking
Yeah.
unreal. Like if it were me, number one, I wouldn't be such a fucking bitch-made baby that if I got vanilla on my cake, I don't even like dessert. Okay, I revile cake. I think it's nasty as fuck. Chocolate, vanilla, don't give a fuck. But if my girlfriend got me a cake, you know what I would say? Hey, you know what? I appreciate it.
Sonsel,
You know
Sonsel,
what?
Sonsel,
That's
Sonsel,
nice
Sonsel,
of you.
Sonsel,
Because a
Sonsel,
cake
Sonsel,
is such a
Sonsel,
stupid
Sonsel, you asked me, hey, I asked you, okay? I asked you, hey, I want to see Terminator for my movie, for my birthday. I want to see the Terminator movie for my birthday. You take me to see Terminator Genesis. We get out of the movie. You ask me, how'd you like the movie? Hey, I kind of wanted to see Terminator, but you took me to see Terminator Genesis. I'm disappointed. And then you say, I'm just never taking you to a movie again. You can get the fuck out. You can get the fuck out.
Wick, the reason why this example, this hypothetical doesn't completely work is because it was a minor thing that was wrong with the cake versus being the entire cake being wrong, right?
That's your opinion.
Adding vanilla to your chocolate cake makes your chocolate cake wrong.
Yes.
Also,
does bitch made to say thank you for something you didn't want.
Putting vanilla in between two layers of cake automatically changed the chocolate cake from being a chocolate cake to a vanilla cake now?
Just a dollop of shit in the cake. And then why am I complaining by a dollop of shit?
No.
It's ruined the cake.
Even you know that that's a fucking stupid comparison.
Well, if it's not that much, it shouldn't be a stupid comparison.
It's ruined the cake.
Yes, shit would ruin a cake.
Literally, this guy's mind
would ruin a cake.
To him, the vanilla ruined the cake.
There are things that people who compare the like if you put so much importance on vanilla being on the cake to the point where it's as disgusting to you as shit, there are things that you should do to yourself that I cannot say on Twitch.tv. All right, there are things that you can do to yourself to make everyone in society's life better that I cannot say on this website. That is fucking absurd. And to your fucking example of the Terminator movie, number one, let's just assume that you said, I want to go see the Terminator, and they took you to see Genesis, all right? I don't know any of these fucking, like Genesis, I don't know if that's a good movie or if it's a bad movie.
Spoiler
I assume it's a bad
alert,
movie.
it's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie? Okay, I'll keep that in consideration. All right. If you get taken out to the movies and you don't like the fucking movie, or it's not exactly the movie that you want, who fucking cares? You're 30 years old. You have 2 kids. Fucking get over it. There's 1,000,001 things in your life that should be way more important to you than seeing that one specific movie. Okay?
Would you say thank you?
Unreal.
They're not his kids, by the way.
Would I say thank you?
Yeah, if somebody took you to a movie you didn't want to see for your birthday, despite you telling them a movie you did want to see.
I mean, it depends on the context. If it was my girlfriend,
His exact example.
His exact example. Yeah, I'd probably say thank you. Yes.
Yeah, that's you said how that guy is bitch made.
But the context,
that's bitch made. You can't even say I didn't want to see that.
The context there, all right. When you say I want to see Terminator, and they take you to see Terminator Genesis. There's a little bit of understandable, I don't know the difference between Terminator and Terminator Genesis. So if one of my friends
I think we're supposed to assume he said the subtitle here.
There is no subtitle to the first Terminator movie.
If he does your example still work if you say I want to go see the first Terminator movie, and they take you to see Genesis? Is your example still sound?
Where do you see the first Terminator in
that's
movies?
Obviously different. It's obviously different, right?
The point of the hypothetical is someone asked for a specific thing, they got a similar but not the same thing, and they were disappointed because they wanted that specific thing. That is all that example entails.
I have a question for you. Okay, you asked for a chocolate cake, and you are given a chocolate cake with strawberries on top. Is it no longer a chocolate cake?
Yes. It's a chocolate cake with strawberries, which is a different thing.
But a chocolate cake nonetheless.
Okay, again, if I wanted strawberries, if I want any kind of fruit, if I want any additives, I will specify what I want. If I say, hey, I want a pepperoni pizza, and you come back with pepperoni and sardines on my pizza, is it still a pepperoni pizza? Kinda, but it's also fucking ruined now.
I think if you're that specific about your chocolate cake tastes, you should probably be specific about the fact that you literally don't want anything else on it if it was enough of a deal breaker for you to have a fucking
I wanted
argument.
a chocolate cake with chocolate icing, nothing fancy. Anyone who is not autistic.
The fact that he says nothing fancy makes it feel like, okay, well, he doesn't really care about this all that much. Because if she walked up with some fucking shitty made by an 8-year-old fucking cake where all the mixtures are all fucking off, right? And the icing is like melted on top of it. It looks like Nutella instead of fucking icing. He probably, like, do you think that he would have the same fucking feeling towards it? Like, oh, she didn't put any effort into this, right?
Wait, she asked him about his feelings, right?
Yeah,
and it's
like,
just that she didn't like his response.
Yeah, it's not like he. Yes.
He was honest.
No,
what
but
should he do?
wait.
Should he lie in that
No,
case? Do you think
no,
that's
I
a
think
good
Sancho-
Just let
good thing for a
Cryborn
relationship?
go. Give me a second. Let Cryborn cook. Cryborn,
Sorry,
go
I
ahead.
thought he finished.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at this, and there's a lot wrong with both of these people, right? Like, they're not discussing this in a mature way. But if he's looking disappointed about the cake, and she asks him about it in front of the children, and then complains that the inevitable result of that is enough of an altercation that she can feel embarrassed in front of her kids, like maybe it was more appropriate to take that aside and away from the kids. For his part, like I mean, it seems like he values his birthday and the state of the birthday cake or something about this to the point where it's actually like what you're doing, Sunsol, is you're ignoring his emotions and his needs, right? Like it may be important to him to have the chocolate cake for a reason, or it may be important that on his birthday, because for most of the year he's putting down his own needs so that he can take care of the people around him, like a lot of men. And when it comes, finally to a point, like this one little part of his life where people are actually asking what his needs are, he tells them, and then they're not.
You're adding so
and then
much to it.
he ends up
You're adding
disappointed. What about
so
his
much
feelings?
to it
Hold
right
on,
now.
I'm sorry.
You don't.
If
You're
your
adding to it.
feelings- If your emotional needs and your emotional state of mind is so fragile that you get like some vanilla on a chocolate cake at 30 years old, and that causes you to like start a fight that ends your family.
Pursuit of knowledge. Hey, just real quick. Pursuit of knowledge. Your mic is fucked. You need to fix
Yeah,
it.
you're like
we can't hear you.
It sounds like you're talking from the back
yeah.
of the room.
Okay.
Like,
Look,
I'm sorry.
here's
as
the
a
thing
mature
about it.
adult, as a mature adult, I feel like it's pretty easy to like pick and choose your battles. What is and isn't like that important to you, and like if you see someone go through like the effort to not just like go out and buy a fucking cake, but to make you a fucking cake for your birthday, and then you're like, well, you know what, bitch? If there wasn't any vanilla on this, it would be way fucking better. If I had asked for fucking vanilla, or if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked for
nothing
vanilla.
wrong. Bro did nothing
This is so
wrong.
bad.
I'll give you an
This
example.
is
I'll give you a
incredibly
real life
bad.
This
example.
exact quote.
I had a house
This is
guest
gonna
recently.
win.
No, let me
This
tell my
is so
story. Let me
dramatic.
tell my stories.
No,
I had
I'm
a
sorry,
house
the
guest
end of
recently.
that-
I got a prop for this. I got a house guest recently. She, from Taiwan, gracefully, to thank me for hosting her, got me a tie. I didn't ask for a tie. I don't want a tie. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want a tie. But you know what I did? I thanked her for it. Thank you for this tie. I was very appreciative. However, if I had asked for a shirt, and then he came back with a tie, let me tell you, I would not have thanked her.
Well,
I would have been like, what the hell is
This
this?
is
one
the
step
same
further
example
than
that you gave
Did
with
she
the
ask
movie. This
you,
is the
did you
same
like
example.
the tie? Because that's what this situation calls
Yeah,
for, right?
yeah. If she asked me, do I like the tie? I'm going to say,
That's
no,
what
I
Sanso
didn't like the
is
tie.
I
forgetting
think it would be.
completely here.
I think it would be
He was
more
asked
analogous.
specifically, did he like the cake? And he gave his opinion of, no, I actually wanted a chocolate cake. This whole conversation, clearly the whole relationship broke down because it's all about boundaries. It's about establishing boundaries. What it sounds like, we're all doing this, by the way. We're all speculating about what this relationship's really about. Clearly, they didn't break up because of a fucking about a cake, right?
I choose to believe that.
What really happened here was that she pushes his boundaries. He finally was put into a position where he felt that he could vocalize his boundaries, and she didn't like it. She said, absolutely not. Fuck you. I can't believe this. This is all about you now. How dare you? My feelings are so hurt that I gave you a cake. No, this was not a selfless act done by her. This was something that was vindictive because she took it too far. If you're telling me that he was a man-child about chocolate cake when he was asked,
Discord tonight, what the fuck
also
is going on? I'm sorry, I feel like I've dropped into a
man.
fucking loony world where we're suddenly like putting so much importance.
Console, you're already in your own mind. Of course you're in a loony world.
Fix your camera,
We're all
Wes.
just
Thanks,
in
buddy.
it.
But
What's wrong
here's
with
the
my camera?
question.
Is my
Here's the
camera-
question. Do you guys not
Yeah, there's
think
something wrong with your camera.
What's wrong with my camera? It's just my face.
It's
This is how
glitching
my
out.
It
face
seems
looks
nor-
naturally. This is just I can't fix my face, gang. I'm sorry.
𝕾𝖎𝖎 is like at
It's
like
great
2
face.
frames
Yeah.
per second, but like Wick looks fine to me.
Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a
don't know
directly
if you
analogous
guys-
situation, if
Sure, go
you
ahead.
don't mind. In my real life, I don't like getting cake for my birthday, so I usually get a pie. And this was before I was vegan, before fucking Kilo jumps on me. Said I want a chocolate banana cream pie for my birthday. Because I was asked, what do you want? I know you don't like cake. Chocolate banana cream pie. And it was made, I got a chocolate coconut banana cream pie, and I don't like coconut. Well, I didn't then. Things have changed. But then I didn't like coconut. And so I took a bite. I was like, this has coconut in it. And I was just like, I didn't really say anything, but I set it down. I didn't eat any. And I just like left it. Was I an asshole there? I didn't want to make a scene.
But
No.
did she ask you? Did you like it? Did you like?
Yeah,
this
it came
coconut
up. Said,
cake?
why aren't you eating your pie? I said, there's coconut in it. I was like, I fucking hate coconut. I just I
Right.
can't eat it. I'm not gonna eat it.
Okay,
But,
the
That
difference
was-
that I'm trying
did
to
she
make
take it a
here,
step
the
farther than
difference
that? No.
here, the difference here is that the
Nobody got
way
butter.
that you express yourself, nobody's saying that men shouldn't express themselves. Nobody's been saying that. It's the way. No, I'm not Wick. And if you'd been listening, you would have known this, right?
You're talking
But
about
it
the
is
feelings that
so
she has
how you
about being
express
down
yourself.
for her selfless act. That's what you're saying, right?
Selfless.
What
The
I'm
gracious
talking
chill.
about is
Is
how
she
he
dying to
expressed
help
him.
to do
Oh,
anything
shut
for
up.
him at all.
How
Millie,
you
can I
express
intervene?
yourself and whether or not you do it in a rude or inappropriate manner is going to affect the other person.
Do we know
So if
exactly what he said? I mean, this works. Your
If-
argument only works
according
if
to
we know
Wick,
exactly
if-
what.
according
That if
to
I
Wick-
wanted vanilla in a cake, I would have asked for vanilla in the cake.
That's a pretty rude way to say that.
It is
I
pretty
want to
rude.
know based on what you read in the post, Millie. Do you think? And I'm drawing some inferences here, but my assumption is that because the man is clearly the one who wrote the post, we are being
Yeah.
given the most charitable and generous read of the situation from the man's
From his
perspective.
Yes.
I
From his
believe
perspective.
probably what is more likely that happened is she asked him if he was enjoying the cake because he was acting visibly upset with the cake. That's probably what I think is what started the whole argument in the first place.
And that's okay. That's okay. If you are disappointed in something,
don't think you
it's
should be-
okay to
oh,
express
man.
your disappointment.
Do you think
Okay,
that
I'm
there's
gonna
It is
I'm gonna-
okay.
Guy is a
There's
serial
no
killer.
I'm gonna give
way
you
they
this.
broke up
Wait.
because of this cake.
Wait,
Sure,
I'm gonna
all
give you
right,
this.
Okay, we
It
can all
is
acknowledge.
okay.
Stop.
Clearly something else.
We can all acknowledge that there's probably other problems in this relationship. If they
Sure.
broke up with just a cake, that's silly. But we're not
Absolutely.
talking about that. We have no information on that. All we can do is go by the information that we were provided. And I recognize that it is only one side of the story. If it comes out and there's more information, I might change my opinion on this, right? But I am going by what I've been told, and I'm assuming that this person is an honest actor. So, under those conditions, once again, bro asked for CHOCCY cake. He got CHOCCY
And he
vanilla
responded
cake.
inappropriately.
He got CHOCCY and vanilla cake. He expressed disappointment and how he wished he wouldn't have had vanilla in his chocolate cake. She said, I'm just not going to bake you a cake at all. He said, well, I'm just not next year, I'm just going to buy my own cake and I'll just return it if I don't like it. And she said, get the hell out. And that's what
I doubt
happened.
it immediately. I doubt it immediately went to,
Okay.
I'm just never going to bake you a cake. Let me say one thing and then I'm going to go.
Please.
All I wanted to say was in a relationship, especially in a long-term committed relationship, there are some things that you just kind of have to swallow your tongue on. And part of that is acknowledging when your partner has done something nice for you. On my birthday, it's not about what I'm getting. You've heard the expression, it's the thought that counts. If someone is
Yes.
going out of their way to do something nice for you,
Yup.
then just accept that it's nice. I don't think
But
you
can
have
you-
to
but
criticize
when
the
That's
thing.
why I was
ask
about
for
to
your
ask. That's what I
opinion,
was
you
about
can
to
say
ask.
it. That's the whole problem. That
No,
we're, that
not
people are
always.
missing.
Not always. Is there? Okay.
Thank you,
You
Wick.
guys are
See you,
acting. Okay. Hey,
Bye-bye.
love you, buddy.
stuff.
All right. Okay. This is what I was about to ask Wick. All right. Do you think that you always have to give like the most brutally honest, truthful statement in every situation, always in a relation?
Of course not. But saying what he said and
When
the
someone,
direct
if
quote,
someone goes to the
just a
goes-
direct quote of, if I wanted vanilla in my chocolate cake, I would have asked for vanilla. You guys are saying that that's some sort of bitch-made, mean, the
I think
worst
that
possible
it's
thing.
rude.
It's
Brutally
not.
honest.
That's pretty,
Rude.
excuse the pun,
No, I'm
a vanilla
sorry.
statement.
It is absolutely
But
not a
Jane-
vanilla statement. When you're in a long-term committed relationship, I love that Kilo guy because he says exactly what I was about to like go
Y'all,
down
y'all
a
just
line
not
of thought.
able to
No,
express
you're
your feelings.
insane.
You gotta
If
hide.
there's something, okay, do you have you?
What happened
What's
to
the
our
longest
boys?
relationship you've been in,
Just a
Sansel?
list of people that can't
I've
express their
been
opinions.
in
When asked,
4
what is
long-term
the
relationships. The
problem?
longest one has been 4 years.
Okay.
2
I
of
guess
them were
that
3
makes
years.
a little bit more sense. I think that you end up doing a lot better in a long-term relationship if you're able to express some of your frustrations with your partner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
So-
I'm still able to express discontent or some sort of frustration in my relationship without having it blow up into something. And
Well,
because
you don't have
I
to
you put it
show
on
that how the other
him,
person
not
reacts.
her, for blowing it up.
No, it was
Really?
it was his reaction to the cake. Again, like the thought that
It was
counts
her
thing.
reaction to
It-
his reaction.
She broke up
Like-
with him, correct?
I'm sorry.
Can-
If
Roy,
okay,
for the
at what
50th
point
time, I
would
know
his,
you've explained the story
at
so
what
many times.
point?
She broke up with him, correct?
Yes, she told him.
So
to
then
leave.
why
At
are you
what
not
point?
arguing that that woman clearly is in the wrong for acting like a little child?
Okay, so what? Okay, if it's only her reaction to what he said, right? She says, "Well, how did you?"
That's
like
what
the
you've
cake?"
been saying.
One-
You're so
no,
annoyed
hold on,
at
hold
his
on. Let me finish.
reaction.
Let me finish my fucking statement. She makes him a fucking cake. Blood, sweat, and tears are in that cake.
See,
all
look at
right?
this.
Chill.
No, you don't
Chill
tell me all
out.
that. Come
Shut the
on.
fuck up.
No, she
okay?
got it from
So she
Food
made this
Lion, and
fucking
then
cake.
it had some vanilla in it.
She asked how
forgot,
he
and
likes
then
it.
she
All right.
asked-
She asked, "How does he like it?" You're telling me that the best response would be like, well, I didn't really like the vanilla, right?
How do you know he didn't say it like? Well, you
Because
know,
he
honey,
said- he said
Look, I know you're not
the
going. I know.
post-
Don't please don't
according
beat me
to
when I
Wick-
say this.
according
Please,
to
it's my
Wick-
birthday.
according to
I know
Wick,
I want to go
what
to the
his
dungeon
statement
tonight,
was,
but please,
according-
honey, I didn't want.
I know you
vanilla.
like the thing. Of
And what
course,
did she
like,
do?
if you're in
She
a
cracked
relationship
up.
where you're
Put it away.
always fucking
Get outta
bitch
here.
and you
That's
can
what
never
happened.
fucking say anything, you always feel like the men are always beaten down in a relationship. But like usually,
She
what
broke
happens
up
is
with
you
him.
can just
She
like say
ended
like,
a
you know what?
relationship
I really
with a
appreciate the
child
cake.
as well.
I, for
There's
one,
no
You're
way.
for
trying.
one-
I feel like there's
I,
some
for
sort
one-
of like.
I,
It
for
feels like
one-
there's some
I, for
trauma
one-
coming out right now.
I,
It's
for
triggered
one-
you.
I,
Wait,
for
I haven't
one-
even
Sansel,
finished my
you
fucking
don't fuck
question.
shut up. I will shut you up. Okay.
I've been
thank
trying to
you.
ask a question.
Okay, you've
for
been
so long.
you've been talking too much. So let me ask my
The
or let me
pursuit
make
guy
my
is
statement
yelling over
because
me.
it's my goddamn show, and then you can continue to screech
Okay.
and be wrong. I will allow you that grace. This is a free speech platform. You can be as wrong and retarded as you want. We will allow you to do that. Okay. So
It's just the words
Again,
that we're not allowed
There's
to
that
say.
audio
and you're-
clipping again.
if I
That was
right,
beautiful.
okay, if I am giving someone a gift, my feelings don't matter because ostensibly I want to please the person who I'm giving a gift. And it is very important to me to know if they are actually pleased with that gift. So I want them, and I encourage them, to be honest with me about whether they liked the gift or did not like the gift. Because I care in this situation about their feelings because I am giving them a gift. My feelings don't matter in this situation. The
Okay,
person
but
who
if-
is receiving the gift, they're
have
the
a question
ones,
for you,
it's their
Wick.
birthday, their feelings what matter. My feelings are secondary. And I think we
want
can all agree
to
with this.
Okay,
Yes?
wait. I have a question for
Express
Wick. I have a
my
question. Hang on.
gratitude for
You
Wick
can
giving
wait.
us the gift of being on his platform.
You have.
You know, I'm glad. You know, I'm not going to spit in your face like some people, Sansel, but you know, I really do think that you guys have been. You know, this is an amazing conversation because it really shows the difference between boundary setting. It really reminds me of going back to that celebrity, the Instagram guy. What was his name?
This
Oh god.
college is talking every single fucking conversation. It's about cake, dude. All right.
It's not- no, clearly this is not
This
about
is
cake.
not. Hold
There's
on.
no
Hold
way.
on. This
You don't
isn't like-
believe that. No,
this
you
isn't
don't.
like
No,
I
no,
don't want
you
you
don't.
sleeping with
Maybe
other
you
people
don't-
because that
you
makes
don't
you
love
feel
cake
like
like some
you don't
people do.
actually want to
Okay.
be with me.
Hold on,
right?
Sansel. No,
That's
no,
not like
hold on, hold
boundary
on,
like
hold on.
cheating.
You tell me
This isn't
right
a
now.
boundary like going out late at night and not coming back until 4 a.m. This isn't like I don't like it when you spend
This
all
is
your
about
fucking
that.
money.
Absolutely.
No,
this is
it's
not
a
about
fucking
vanilla and
cake.
chocolate. There's no way you believe that.
Yes.
Why
I'm
do you
sorry.
get to decide how important somebody's birthday dessert is to them? Like, why are you the arbiter of how important certain symbolic things are to people? Birthdays can be extremely important to some people. They can be more important than any other holiday. And the
What if
cake
he's
But
is
allergic to
here's
usually
vanilla?
the thing: even if it's the most important thing to you, right? It doesn't give you the permission to be an asshole.
Expressing your feelings is not being an asshole.
I'm not
Thank
saying
you.
expressing
Yes,
your
and Miss
feelings.
Millie's
I'm
been
saying
missing
how
that
you
point
ex-
completely.
I
It
have
was
not
heavily
been missing
implied.
Miss
any
Millie
of
is
this.
so
I've
fucking
been-
based here. It is about
Oh.
how you fucking do it. All right. This is the question
Sansa,
I
we
was going
didn't
to
ask
ask
for
you.
your
Or
opinion.
this is
Okay,
about what.
next time
We're on a
will
panel,
ask
fucking
any
Instead of maybe
retard.
cutting
Of
me
course,
off
everyone's
every
asking about
time, then I would be able to get my
opinion. That's
point
the
out.
entire point of the content. Okay. Now, here's the fucking thing. Now, like, if I was to be given a cake, right? What is like the furthest I could go with expressing my discontent with the cake?
Well, what do
before
you
it
hate?
became
What
Setting
flavor
the
do you
house
hate?
on fire? To be the
That's
furthest I could
literally
think?
the lowest bar. So I could say, "Bitch, I didn't ask for vanilla, retard," and
hold on,
slash it in
hold
her
on,
face
hold
and
on.
be like,
Let's not use the
"Oh,
B
well,
word,
why
okay?
is she
Relax.
responding so
we'll
negatively
use it.
to my feelings about my birthday cake? I'm a 30-year-old man, and I didn't want vanilla on my fucking cake. I'm sorry. There are different levels, of course, on how you can respond and what kind of response that you can respect.
Yeah,
in
not
response to
breaking
that.
up with someone because they don't like because you didn't give
I'm
them
sorry.
exactly what they wanted. That's
Sorry,
ridiculous.
say the first 4 words of that because I, didn't
I
get
need
the
to
point of
finish
you
what I
said.
was saying before everybody fucking
Okay.
cuts me off again, okay? Look, there's a proper way of
Yeah,
expressing your emotions. Whether you be a man or you be a woman, everyone has a right to express their emotions, but it is how you express those emotions, right? Whether you are being an asshole about it or whether you're being polite. And his phrase was pretty asshole-ish.
I disagree.
I'm gonna build on
I
that.
want to give
okay?
space. I want to give space to Lisa, and I want to give space to Fungus. So Lisa, now's your chance. Now's your time to shine.
Well, I think that if I think that he should have just let oh God, here I go again. I was pumped up and ready to do this, and then okay, I can do this. All right.
We believe in you.
What I said, what I believe is the woman, the man should have been a lot more polite. Like, I could understand how 𝕵𝖎𝖙 would have like expressed dislike for his coconut pie, but I would have been careful and would have said, I am so sorry. I really appreciate what you did for me and all, but I really, really hate coconut. And if this guy had said something along the lines of, this chocolate cake is really delicious, and then maybe said, I actually prefer the
Lisa,
solid chocolate.
But is that okay
I
to
love
break
you,
up
Lisa.
with someone?
I love you, Lisa, but you're dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Wait,
There's no
can you-
way.
can you
No
link
no
to
way
your
we
post?
believe this.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
he
link
was
it.
a little bit
I'll-
mean about a direct question about his goddamn birthday cake, something that he probably holds dear to his heart. And maybe he's fucking allergic to vanilla. Who we don't know. He could be. She could be.
If he was
he's
allergic to
poisoning
vanilla,
this.
he wouldn't be typing.
We
the
don't
post
know
because he'd
this.
be
We don't
dead.
know. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. But because of
Don't
those
you think
reasons,
that would be pertinent
you wouldn't
information?
If
to
you
make
don't
public
know,
to
if you
someone?
don't know it, then why
That is
add it in there?
absolutely ridiculous to think that.
Why wouldn't it be in the post if he was allergic to fucking vanilla?
Because we don't know their lives.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't-
He's
it
so
doesn't
embarrassed
matter.
whether
Whether
he's
he was
allergic to
stop-
vanilla,
whether he
but he
was
was
allergic
brave
or
enough to
not.
tell his wife
Whether-
that she's a
like his
retard
own
for
wife
adding
did.
vanilla to the
Whether
fucking
he was
cake.
allergic or not, whether he look, all it would take to justify his opinion is that this is his opinion. And he
Exactly.
expressed
Like,
his
that's my
opinion. He
point.
doesn't need
I wanna
anything
express
else.
my
He
opinion.
doesn't
Okay,
need
sorry.
it to be like valid in your eyes because it's his feelings. It's his birthday and it's his goddamn cake. And again, he wasn't an asshole. He simply said, if I wanted vanilla in this, I would have asked for vanilla. I'm
All the
disappointed.
submissive cucks
If you
do
don't think that
believe
that's
he
an
was such an
aggressive
asshole
way to
that he should be
respond,
All right,
broken up
okay.
with.
fucking
Before
That's the
everyone says,
problem.
before everyone says what I'm gonna say, okay, we're retreading the same thing about the word choice, but I'm gonna put it down, okay, guys. I just want to say one thing, okay. You're getting prison fungus today. I'm not backing down from this position. I'm not gonna change 𝕾𝖎𝖏𝖙, but all right. So the word choice is kind of cringe, right? We've been glorifying sass in movies, in media for so long, okay? But these people, and I don't know, and I don't care if he's acting out the way he sees in movies, but like, if you say the literal word choice was like, oh, if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked, especially in front of other people, that's kind of cringe. Okay, in movies, we glorify sass. My thing is, these people who act the way they see in movies, they feel like Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man, but they look like movie Star-Lord, and it's really cringe, and they think that they're way cooler than they are. This
Is this
needs to stop.
projection? Is this why you're doing this? I don't know. Why you brought up that example? I'm very confused.
I live in juxtaposition,
way, if you
okay?
guys
I
have
look like I'm
Where's the
about to give an
post?
anti-woman take, but actually, I look like one of those
Base.
people.
I'm seeing in
We
chat
aren't
that there's some
entitled to any
additional
emotion. Go on.
there's some additional information in this post that I'm getting from chat, and I really
Oh my
need
God,
to see
he's
this
tapped
post
into
now.
the chocolate cake.
I'm sorry, I read chat and I saw something that he has eaten her vanilla cake before, and that it wasn't a problem. I need to see this fucking post.
Oh my God, was it his birthday?
I
when
gave
that
you the
happened?
link. I sent it to you in DM, Sansel.
It has.
Yeah.
Did you hit enter? It's not showing
did I?
on my end.
I gotta go. I just want to say, Sansel, you actually did change my mind. I think I underreacted about the pie. I gotta go pick up my wife right now. When I see her, I'm gonna punch her in the eyeball for fucking up my pie.
Right now, dude.
Yeah, fucking do it, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
for having me,
how
Wick.
you do it.
Hey, Drowsy, thank you.
Hello,
Sorry,
Drowsy.
I'd like to
DMing,
add that I'm
DMing,
against hitting women.
I'm gonna
Sansel.
say-
But here's
Thanks for having
the
me.
story. Okay, look, I'm just
Can
gonna.
I read it out loud?
I'm gonna read the tweet. And then we can all know. Okay.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for being honest with my girlfriend when she asked a question about the birthday cake she made? I, 34M, had a birthday
34.
just yesterday, and my girlfriend, 36F,
Chocolate cake.
offered to bake me a cake. I told her that I would prefer a chocolate cake, devil's food, with chocolate icing and nothing fancy. She is usually a great baker, and I guess she thought that wasn't sophisticated enough or something. She baked me a chocolate cake with vanilla icing between the 2 layers of cake, then surrounding in chocolate frosting. The cake was fine, but I was disappointed because it was not what I wanted. She must have noticed and asked me if I was disappointed, so I was honest with her. Yes, I was disappointed. It wasn't the cake that I asked for. I said if I wanted vanilla in a cake, I would have asked for vanilla in the cake. I didn't make a scene. I didn't pout. I even ate half of a slice, the chocolate part. She got upset with me and said, "But I made vanilla cake before and you liked it." I pointed out that I didn't mind vanilla icing, but it's not what I wanted for my birthday. Her feelings were hurt, and she even pulled a, "I'm not going to make you any cake next year," with I replied with, "I will order my own and get my money back if they don't do it like I want it." Apparently, that was the last straw. She asked me to leave, later texted me that I embarrassed her in front of her kids, and now she won't reply to my messages. I think birthdays are important things, and I feel like I was honest with her when she asked me. I didn't want to lie about it. My friend told me I should have been grateful that she made me a cake at all, especially one that I have eaten and liked in the past. Maybe I overreacted a bit, though I don't feel like I did, and I hope that I get a second opinion. Am I the asshole here? No, he is not. Bro did nothing
You're
wrong. Bro wanted a
insane,
chocolate
dude.
cake. Justice for Chalky Cake. Justice for Bro. He
Okay.
dodged a bullet.
Wait.
He was
Chocolate
wrong
cake-
in his.
chocolate
The
cake is a-
lady
expression.
dodged the bullet.
Wait, I just joined, all right? Chocolate
go ahead.
cake is an ambiguous term. It does not necessarily mean that 100% of the cake has to be chocolate. There's terms for
Nope.
that. You say, like, whatever, devil's cake I've heard today, which I'm not familiar with, but there's additional terms. There's different types of cakes that signify that it has to be 100% chocolate. All right, even the chocolate cakes have different degrees of how much chocolate there has to be in it. So just saying chocolate cake, even if it was like 80 to 90% chocolate and had 1 slice of vanilla icing in it or something, it's still considered a chocolate cake.
Wow.
No.
This is an angle of
No,
attack I
it's
had not
not.
previously considered,
If
and
I
it's
ask
true.
you for
What do you say to that, Wick?
let this be clear. See, I'm learning. I'm learning who I can trust with giving instructions to in my community, and I can trust with I just know who I can trust and who I can't, who I simply
Wait,
can't. If I ask for
create a
something
sponge cake,
and
if
you
I
give
create a
me
sponge cake-
more, either something different than what I asked for, not what I asked for, or something that was what I asked for plus extra, yes, I'm
maybe
going to
this
be
just
an
comes down to
I'm
you
going
making
to
sure
be-
that you
I'm going to
express
be
what you
upset
need
at you because
to
you
the
did
full
not do what I
extent,
said
right,
to
Wick?
do. And
Okay, I have a
Wick,
question.
maybe if you're gonna give instructions to people, maybe don't be generalized. If you're looking for something
chocolate
specific,
cake
maybe
isn't a
ask for that
generalized
specific thing.
statement.
Okay,
Chocolate cake
wait,
is
I have
chocolate
a
If you
cake.
question.
can
Not
have
chocolate and
devil's
vanilla,
chocolate-
not chocolate and
Wait,
I just wanna
strawberry,
make
not chocolate and
100%
lemons,
sure.
not chocolate with strawberries. Chocolate cake is
Wait,
chocolate cake.
Wait, I have a question for you. There's 2 cakes, all right? One is just a sponge cake with like chocolate icing on top of it, right? But the inside is like just like whatever cake bread, whatever it's called. and the other is really fudgy, really chocolatey, all the way through, except it has a vanilla slice in between.
Okay.
Even though the other one is like 80% chocolate with 20% vanilla, and the first one is like
So the first one
10%
isn't a
chocolate with
chocolate.
90%
The first one isn't a
sponge
chocolate
in it.
cake at all. It's a vanilla cake with chocolate icing. That's different, okay? And
Where
the
I'm
second
from,
one
it's
is
specific
a
with
chocolate
Are we
vanilla
doing
cake.
gene testing for cakes now? Is that what we're talking about? We're not really. That's not what this is about at all.
Indeed.
We'll get to the relationship part.
Race
We've already
realists
discussed
on the
that.
fucking cake as if it should matter if there's
I've-
like one tiny layer of fucking
It
vanilla in the
does
middle.
When we
matter.
get
One
to-
And
tiny
it shouldn't
layer
matter
of
how
vanilla in
he
the middle.
responded for her to break up with him. I agree, Sansel. Thank you. We're in
Yeah,
agreement.
when we're
finally.
done
Thank you.
talking about the cake
Look, if
semantics, I
they're
have something to
both-
say on the relationship. Sorry, Millie, go on.
If they're breaking up over a fucking cake, which obviously we've already agreed that there's probably other shit going on, or potentially, but if they broke up over a cake, yeah, they both shouldn't be together, and they're both immature on how they handled that situation.
But she's way more. She's the one that broke up with him, right?
True.
But it's still at
So
least
she's
more
the immature one in
understandable
this
for-
situation.
It's at least more understandable
both
given the
immature for
thing
More
that she said.
understandable to
Given-
break up over
given
someone
what
with
she
for a
said in the
cake. Are you
post.
serious?
But the situation changes when there are kids around and having these discussions. Like if you're going to create an
No, that's
argument
true.
in front
That's
of kids,
absolutely
like
true.
you shouldn't be doing
So
that.
she shouldn't have asked him
But-
what he thought in front
I'm
of
gonna
kids.
hop out anyways.
Yeah, she
Okay,
wasn't
Billy,
right.
thank you. I still love you, even though you're dead
Yep.
wrong on this. Okay,
You're
once
awesome.
again,
I don't think so. But
first of all, I, for one, think more adults in front of children adult men should express their emotions. I think it sends a good signal and shows kids that it's okay
Properly
for
express their
Hold on,
emotions.
hold on.
adult
You
men
would say
to
Properly
express
express
their
their
emotions,
emotion,
be honest
Vic.
with
But
their
anyway,
emotions.
It depends on
Anyways,
the emotion.
have a good one.
If your mom
Bye, Millie.
makes her boyfriend a fucking cake, and he's like, if I wanted vanilla on the cake, I would have asked for vanilla. Do you think that is an acceptable expression of emotion in front of children, in front of their mother?
Yes.
You're
you
fucking
kidding?
retarded, bro.
No, look,
30
again,
that
at the end of the
34-year-old
day,
man.
this teaches a valuable lesson to the children.
That their
Again,
mom is
let
a
me tell
fucking,
you,
like,
maybe you
shit
guys weren't
fucking
here.
girlfriend?
Maybe you
What
guys
is the-
weren't
what is
here
the
for my true
lesson?
story. Maybe you guys weren't here for my true story, so I'll repeat my true story. So
Oh,
this
no,
was the
Wick was
biggest
abused
fight
as a
between my
child.
mom and my dad. One of the three biggest fights. I had three huge major meltdowns in their life, in their marriage, right? And this was one of them. It happened when I was 7 years old because it was the day that my mom found out that my dad did not actually like her lima bean. Okay? This is the day where that happened and it almost broke up their marriage. I was 7, 6 years old, 8 years old, something like that. I was a kid and I didn't want to eat my lima beans. I was throwing a fit about it. I was like, I don't like it. I was throwing them around, an actual fit, not just expressing my emotions. I was throwing an actual fit, right? Not just like being honest. So anyway, my dad looks at me and says, hey, I don't like lima beans either, but we eat them because your mom makes them. And my mom heard that, turned, and gave my dad the death stare, okay? And was like, what? I thought you liked my lima bean. It escalated from there. It became a fight because, and I could see where my mom was coming from this, my dad had lied to her through a mission. He had pretended to like something that she had done with love for him, and she felt immense betrayal, right? That wasn't actually the case. Now, had my dad been, again, more mature emotionally, and at the beginning when he was first served lima beans, says, hey, I don't like lima beans. Please don't give them to me again. That would have solved so many problems. It would have been an issue. But no, my dad disrespected my mom by not being honest with her. And if this man had given any other answer than what he did, right, in expressing his disappointment, he would have been disrespecting his girlfriend. And so I am proud of Bro for standing up for himself, for his relationship, and not disrespecting her.
Bitch in the middle of it. Would that have changed anything? If I wanted vanilla, I would have
Well,
asked
we were
for
not talking to
vanilla.
you, Sansel,
Bitch.
so obviously bitch wouldn't be used,
All right.
okay? I'm memeing,
But
I'm memeing,
look,
I'm
listen,
memeing, I'm
here's the
memeing.
thing. Some
Wait, Rick,
even
that was
when
an
it's-
actual question.
Again,
Even
had
when
I want to
he,
find.
had he
I want to know
said,
what the line.
had
is.
Oh,
he
okay,
said in the
right.
cake,
Let's go.
had he said, bitch, if I had asked for vanilla, I would have wanted, I would have, if I had wanted vanilla, I would have asked for vanilla. Obviously, my take would be different. But he did
wouldn't
not
be-
say
he
that.
wouldn't be
You know what? Is that enough to break
hold
up
the
with
fuck
somebody?
up. Hold the
No.
fuck up. So tone does have something to do
Yo,
with the fucking
do you think
delivery.
bitch is
That
a
has
word or
everything
is
to
it
do with it.
tone?
Listen, I'm gonna.
Somebody, not over a cake.
I'm sorry.
You've said it
tone
yourself.
Is absolutely words absolutely add into the tone of a fucking statement.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let me make some
Now,
money
listen,
here. Let me
I
make
got-
some money here.
Yeah,
$5.
and sky's blue.
Jade, let me make
Yo,
some money
money.
here. Let me make some money here. Pachydermis absurdus for $5. The only birthdays that can legitimately be celebrated are single digit or triple digit. All their birthdays are
Oh, this
meaningless
guy.
and signs of immaturity. I like birthdays. That's an
100.
L take, but thank you for the
That is an
$5.
L take. Tell that to every 21-year-old and
$2.
40-year-old.
$2 from
Jesus
Zephyr
Christ.
Hash. Is this a
Lame.
meme panel? Because I want in. No, you may think it's a meme panel. I am not memeing. I am being
I'm
very
not
serious
memeing
right
either.
Just
now.
because
I
Sanso's here.
totally believe what I
Damn
actually
serious
think,
talk,
what I'm
alright.
actually expressing. This is an important topic because it touches on so much, and it's just showing, it's exploding to me how
There-
many
you
people
have
are
to-
poor
I
gift
was
givers
mowing the
and how many
lawn
people
listening
just
to you
don't
guys,
give a
and I
shit
had to
about
jump
men's
in.
emotions.
That's
But go on.
how important this topic is.
Okay,
Clearly, the L take
you-
of not being able to express your boundaries when given an opportunity is losing out. We need to understand that this is what this. It's not about cake. Clearly, it's not about the cake. You do not break up a relationship, especially one involving a
It's about the
child,
disrespect.
about a cake. It's about disrespect. It's not okay. We don't know the tone of how this guy said it, correct?
We know the words that he used.
We know the words, but like you said earlier, tone is very important, correct?
Yes, in words. In
We
the
don't know
word
the
choice
tone,
that you
right?
use.
We don't know the tone.
Is the tone? Is
We
part
don't know
of
the
the tone.
No. Tone
The word
is
choice
like
that you
way
use.
Okay,
The
hold up.
word
say
choice
that.
that you use.
Expert opinion here. Okay.
has
No,
the
let him
tone.
finish their back and
Intonation.
forth. Let him finish their back and forth. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, so clearly, if we know the tone of this conversation, if we had a video of this conversation, just like the Amber Heard Johnny Depp stuff, if we had the full picture without any biasness of how we know these people and what the evidence they give about his drug addicted past and blah blah blah, we don't know. We don't have that. What we're doing is inferring, intuition pumping this whole relationship to extract who is wrong. If we look at the facts,
You're right. The guy
if
was
we
saying
look at
there,
the facts,
honey,
then we can come to the easy
if I
conclusion
wanted
that
vanilla,
someone to pick up over someone else
I
because of
would
a
have asked
cake,
for
that is
vanilla.
absolutely ridiculous.
Like that's how he asked.
Do you-
Fucking retard.
Sanso, never
Do you-
interrupt when your enemy's making a mistake. All right, let him talk.
I'm sorry.
at
I
7
let him
o'clock,
say
just real
enough.
quick,
Okay.
At 7, because
It was
it's the
painful
top
for
of
me
the
to
hour.
if we
It's the top
do
of the hour.
talking
ahead,
Give me a
time,
second,
you
give me a
lose.
second.
You
It's
you
the
were
top of the hour.
clearly
It's the
talking
top of
way
the hour.
more than
It's the
anyone
top of
else.
the
I'm
hour.
getting water.
It's the top of
Don't
the
go
hour.
there.
Let me tell you guys what we got coming up. This isn't going to be the whole night. At 8 o'clock, so in 1 hour, we're going to have Rob Noor on. We're going to have Portland is Burning on, and they're going to be arguing in a one-on-one debate. I'm going to kick all these fuckers out, right? I'm going to be moderating a one-on-one debate. Which was better for America, the Trump presidency or the Biden presidency? That will be at 8 o'clock. But until then, we are going to litigate the fuck out of this take. We are going to discuss it because there are big, big problems with half of you in my community, and we need to purge the non-believers, the cake
They should be
haters,
excised.
the men haters need to be
They should be
again
fed
like a
cake
disease.
until they're.
They need to be cut from the WhickTatorship, okay? The true Wickers in chat know what I'm talking about, okay? The true
Wick,
This entire
Wickers in
server
chat.
must be purged.
Okay.
I have a
I want to
couple of
give
I have a
time to
thought.
some of the people who haven't gotten time yet. So who we got here? We got Panda Turtle, we got Extra. Go ahead.
So I feel like, let's say if on someone's birth, like normally you make someone something like your bean example, where she didn't like he ate the pinto beans, but he didn't like them, and he didn't communicate that. It's like in this story, he says that he's eaten the normal cake before, and that he didn't communicate it, and then I feel like in her eyes, maybe she expected him to have like a similar reaction to the past times, and then this time he's like emotionally like kind of like putting a burden on her of like disappointment to something that he was normal with before. So I feel like that's a little bit
Sure. In the
interesting too.
story, he made it clear that he didn't dislike vanilla cake. He didn't dislike vanilla icing. What was important to him is he had felt he expressed something he wanted, and she did not give him what she wanted, and instead gave him something she thought he would like better, and he took offense to that. He felt it was disappointed, and to be honest, he's right. If you say, I want X, and someone thinking they know better than you tries to give you something else and then gets mad at you for not being grateful enough about what you give him, that's a problem. That's a problem.
he
I'm pretty
just,
sure
like,
you're all
added just
stupid.
a little
If
bit
you're
of
taking a side in this,
extra
you're
to
dumb.
it.
Extra, why are we all stupid?
Because it's about who's escalating the conversation. It's not about who was right or who was wrong. It's about who in this relationship is being an asshole to the other in the moment. It doesn't matter one way or the other whether the cake was the way he wanted it or not. If you're being an asshole about it, you're being an asshole about it, and her response to him being an asshole about it makes her the asshole.
Any counters to that?
There's a difference between
we aren't
understood.
We aren't entitled to any emotional response. You know, bad emotional responses are like another topic. I mean, this we are kind of talking about the cake, but it is definitely about the deeper issue, right? I think one of the best like litmus tests for like common sense shit. I know we all hate that word, okay, but I'm using it this way. Is if people have the attitude of like, oh, I'm not a dickhead, I'm just honest. Like that's one of the dumbest things that people generally say, and it's like really common. We aren't entitled to any emotional response, but yeah, you should express your emotional responses in a good way. That's down to you.
Okay, Davo, you just got here. I haven't heard your take yet. Go ahead.
What's up, guys? First time here. Let me know if the mic is working okay.
You're fine.
It's amazing.
Perfect.
All right, awesome. I'm likening this to like a Christmas when you wake up, you know. You want a PS2 from your parents when you're a kid, and you get up and you go downstairs and they got you, you know, the cheap off brand, and like you could be upset with it, but there's a way to put it where it's not making your parents upset, it's not making you upset, like, or you know, like you don't put it away that you're a dick, you know. And it sounds like if it escalated this bad, actually, who said it? 𝕶𝖓. I think you put it perfectly. Whoever starts escalating it is like, it's on you.
I think if you continue escalating it, you're the problem too, though. It's up to each individual to stop it at any point in time.
I give grace.
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you guys
birthday
a
boy.
question. If a guy starts a fight and then a girl expresses like upset over a guy starting a fight,
That's not enough.
Is the girl at fault for escalating?
Do you think that's what happened in this situation? Do
Yeah,
you
this
think
is
he started-
we're nowhere near close
Hold
to
on,
it.
I'm going off of what they're saying. They're saying that if you're the one that escalates, someone sets the baseline. Hey, fuck you. I don't like this cake. Let's say that's way worse. Okay, right? Hey, fuck you. I don't like this vanilla. And then the girl's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You liked the vanilla the last time I got a cake. Are you okay? Now she's escalating it. Is that her fault?
Do we really want to set a standard in society where, like, someone is never allowed to make a mistake? Someone is never allowed to, like, even slightly modify the given instructions. It's not even about like someone's safety is at risk. It's like you're making a cake. Are you not willing to give that much grace? Don't you have that much sensibility?
No. If she had come, look.
No, I'm speaking,
Zephyr,
Rick. All right,
Zephyr,
this guy was 35 years old. How the fuck did he grow up to be 35 and throwing a tantrum over a fucking chocolate cake?
Again,
throwing a tantrum. How was that throwing a tantrum?
Yes, it
he
wasn't
was
throwing a
asked
tantrum at all.
directly an
Zephyr.
opinion about his goddamn birthday cake.
Let me again. Had she said, "Oh man, I didn't realize you felt this strongly about it. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time," we'd have a totally different conversation. But that's not what happened. He expressed his thoughts and opinions when asked, not unprompted. He was asked specifically, "Do you like the cake?" He was honest about what he thought about the cake. And she threw a fit. She escalated.
Wait,
she's the one that started the fight. She's the one that made it a thing.
Where does it say that she threw a fit?
And how do we know that he wasn't coming in being like, you dumb piece of trash?
I mean,
What
look,
do you do?
it doesn't even matter if he's saying like you're a dumb piece of trash. If you're giga chatting every single fucking statement that you have because your girlfriend gave you a fucking cake that has a layer of vanilla.
That's a
in it that
giga
you
chat
didn't
statement? How is that a
saying,
giga chat?
if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked for vanilla. Okay, next time I'll just get a fucking cake from the store. And if they don't give me what I fucking want, then I'll fucking take it back and get my goddamn money back. How is that not giga chatting your way through a conversation with your girlfriend that got you a fucking, not got you a cake, made you a cake for your birthday?
We must remember.
How is that not giga chatting? Sorry, Fungus, go ahead.
Giga chatting, yeah, giga chatting is like, you know, you're an asshole and you're like okay with it, or you're not going to change your opinion. This is the performative Giga Chat. It's so important to get this right, guys. It's our internet terms. This is our language. I cede the rest of my time.
Okay. I want to hear from Knowledge. Go ahead. You had some things, but Sansol was screeching over
ridiculous.
You, so I couldn't hear you.
It's been absolutely ridiculous that Sansol's over here talking about how this man can't talk about his own birthday cake when asked. That is a huge part of this that you are completely trying to forget about, that you don't want to think about. And I want to ask a question. I saw in YouTube chat. What if we reverse the genders? Is this would we say the exact
My take
same
would be
opinion?
exactly
They would be
the
yas
same.
queening
My take
the
would
shit
be
out of this guy. They'd
exactly
be
the
yas
same.
queen.
I
You know
am
your
fucking
worth.
piece of
Don't
shit,
I
let,
hate
don't let
women
any
as much as
man
I hate
give you
men.
less
Sometimes
than
even
you
more.
deserve.
Trust
That's what
me.
it would be.
Trust me. It does not make me feel good. It does not make me feel good to side with a fucking woman.
No, you
It
would
does not make me feel good to side
absolutely.
with a woman. All right, women are fucking. Wait, can I shit talk women on Twitch?
No.
Lisa's
yeah,
like,
you
no,
can
you
have
can't. Not my house. Lisa,
Okay,
That was a really
I gotta
good
be
no.
careful about this.
Lisa's
I
ruled
have
it.
a question for
Harlots,
hypothetical
fucking
for
harpies, making bad cakes. I'm totally there
It's
with
only
you.
trans women that make bad cakes, okay? So it's fine. It's you know.
Wait,
You
okay,
know
we
what,
don't
you
need
said it,
no.
I didn't.
I refuse. I refuse to make this cake debate into a trans debate. This is not
I
gonna
was
happen.
joking. I just
It's
saw
not gonna
Vivian
happen.
Wolf, and I
We're
hate
not
her
gonna
so
do
much.
If anything,
I am
if anything,
here
this
to
cake
argue
is
about cake.
transracial.
And
imagine
my
the
God, I
Shay
will ban the
makes
fuck out of
awful
you.
cakes.
You're right. You're
What
right,
if the
Wick.
cake
But if it,
identifies as
because if
chocolate?
anything,
Right,
this cake is transracial. All right.
I hate you. I hate you. I'm not memeing right
Weird.
now. I literally hate you all for
Okay,
this.
I have a question for the sort of defenders of
Go
the
ahead.
asshole
Go
on the
ahead. Ask
panel,
your
right?
question.
Wait, as a woman or as a man?
I'm
Because
reversing
we
the
didn't even
genders.
get. We're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
A guy buys a ring for his girlfriend, right? Like they've been dating for whatever 3-4
yes.
years, right? And she says, "Oh my God, it's the wrong ring. It has the wrong gemstone on it." Like the guy spends like whatever, $1,500, $2,000 on it, and the girl's like, "Oh my God, you didn't even get me the correct whatever gemstone or shit
Look,
like
so
that."
let me
What would
tell you
say?
the answer, Zephyr. Let me answer your
Yeah.
question. So if a woman I am proposing to makes a very specific quest for that ring, and I get her something that's not that ring, I am an asshole, and I'm not getting married at that point. And I should
Base
expect not
Wick.
to get
Oh my
married.
God.
Get the
How the
ring,
fuck?
Wick.
How are you so base? How do you do this every day? You just walk around?
It's really simple. If someone asks you for something and says, "Hey, I want this," really easy. Give them what they asked for. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's not hard.
It's like,
Would you be okay with her breaking up with him?
Yeah,
Seriously,
well, it shows disrespect. It's a
no. I'm asking.
Oh,
I'm asking Zephyr. You really think that she should break up with him because she didn't get the exact ring?
No, I think I would call her a bitch. I would be like, "What the fuck? Why are you breaking up with this guy? He bought you a ring. He spent so much money. He put in so much effort into it. He thought, okay, he might not have got the perfect ring, but he put thought into it, right? He got a decent
not
ring
enough.
for you."
This thought, yeah, clearly not. He actively ignored her. In fact, if she,
in my example,
I specifically for a ring, a specific cut, a specific look. This happened to me. I just got
Can we
engaged.
agree that a ring is probably
And
more
she
important
gave me a
than
few
cake?
choices to choose from,
If she
and
says she
I
wants
gave
a
her the
gold
one that
ring,
she wanted.
at
If I would have
35
picked
years
out
old.
an onion ring from Cookout, then I don't think she would marry me. I think she would be in the right somewhat to say something that this is clearly this man does not care about my feelings, does not care about what I want at all when asked directly. Now, do I think it would rise to the level to actually break up with a person? You know, that's a different conversation because there's a lot more involved.
Depends on how much you
because
like
clearly
onion
it's not about the cake. It's about, or the ring. It's about how you have boundaries between people, how you establish a relationship. This is not about a cake. This is about her feelings being more important than his feelings.
what about like, so if your significant other knows you drink coffee every day, right? And you wake up one day and there's a coffee on the counter.
Can I
You
do
had
something
told them
before
maybe
we
the
move
night
off the
before.
ring?
Wait, go ahead.
Yeah, just before we move off the ring. So
hey, thank you. Red
you're-
talks about stuff. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate you.
if your soon-to-be fiance asks you for a gold ring with a diamond, and you get her a gold ring with a diamond and sapphires encrusted on it too, should she now just leave forever and just be like, nah, you're not worth it?
If I wanted
No,
sapphires,
there would be
I
a
would have asked.
conversation about it. But if I said and I asked, "Is this what you wanted?" and she said, "No, I did not want sapphires."
If I wanted sapphires, I would have fucking
that's a
asked for
valid
it.
concern.
No,
I-
but
I
she didn't
love-
ask that. Remember, she asked, how do you feel about the cake, right? Like how do you feel about it?
That's
She
what I'm
didn't ask,
saying.
is this what you wanted?
Yeah, and he was honest with her. I'm disappointed. I wanted X. I got Y instead.
I think that the guy is wrong in two ways. Not only does he care too much about the cake, he also told the truth about how much he. No, he also made a
Why
third
can't
mistake.
you express
the third
your
mistake
feelings,
was that he
Sansol?
told
Because
it.
men-
The
men-
third
men-
mistake
people
was that
don't
he
care about men's
told
feelings.
everyone on the internet that he's a fucking 34-year-old
care about
man
men's
child
feelings,
who can't handle. You know what? If this makes me a man hater, call me the misandrist. All right, I am fully on board with all
Sansol
the
the
fucking.
misandrist, we
I
got
am.
it.
I am going to go on Fresh and Fit and fucking make a
Sansol,
fool
the
of
submissive
myself.
cuck that will never express how he truly feels ever.
Because
even
I can't
See, I never have to. I never have to express disappointment with my girlfriend
this is
because
real
my
talk.
girlfriend knows
This
that
is
it
real
didn't
talk.
cross
This is
me.
real talk.
Okay,
This is real
that's the
talk.
thing. My
Anyone on
girlfriend, the
your
girls
side
I
of the aisle
date,
here,
they know
Sansol?
way better than
I
to
have
cross
lost
me.
trust.
Geeks, the mind
I
readers?
have lost trust.
Are you kidding me?
I have lost all trust in my ability. Like, I can't, because I can no longer trust your answer to be honest with me. Because now I know that you're going to tell me what you think I want to hear rather than what you actually feel. So I no longer trust your opinion on my content. I no longer trust your opinion on any creative endeavor I do. I no longer trust your opinion on any gift I give you because I don't know if you're just telling me, if you're just blowing smoke up my ass or if you're being serious with me about what you feel. Okay? And I think it's very important. And for me, it's very important. So when I ask someone, hey, did you like this thing I did? That they tell me and be honest with me about what they think. Because if they're not, and I can't trust them, again, I'm just not going to share anything with you. I'm not going to give
But
you any
wait, you're
gifts.
just
I'm not gonna
supposed
do
to
anything.
say that, you know, the intentions of Sansols were right. So you should appreciate it, right?
I have to respond here.
Go
Seriously, we have to stop pretending that this is just honesty. Like, a lot of feelings goes into your word choice, your subtle word choices or whatever, and we don't know the exact intonation of the words he said. Okay, that's different than tone, because when you're talking about the tone, the words you say, it's kind of like an all-encompassing thing, and then there's the intonation, which is the literal ups and downs of your sentence, right? So that was the
But
thing
tone's
earlier.
more important than intonation.
There's emotion that goes into your word choice, and there's emotion that goes into your intonation. It's not just honesty, okay? Some people like brutal honesty, some people don't. If you are brutally honest, you run the risk, okay, and you have to own the results of that risk. You run the risk of being like, oh yeah, I'm not an asshole, I'm just honest. And
we don't know.
I don't know
you
what
don't
to
know
say. It's
anything
just
about
social
this guy to
intelligence.
say
I don't
that,
know.
right? And on top of that, the
I know it's a bit
situation
waffly,
literally
sorry, but-
calls for the one thing about his birthday to have a cake. This is the only time perhaps this man has ever had in his life in this relationship to express his actual opinion of what he wants. She asked, he wanted cake, a chocolate one.
Why do you have such a low opinion of this man?
That's it.
That the
It's a big
only
assumption
time
that
that he
this is
has
the only time.
And why do you have
that,
such a low opinion of woman to override that she just is an emotional person that has to break up with him because he didn't like her goddamn cake?
She didn't
We're
break
not
up with him
entitled to
because he
any
didn't like the
emotional
cake.
response. Like,
yeah,
that's just the
she broke
underpinning
up with
thing
him
of
because
this.
of his response to it. All right. Now
And that's
it's really
okay?
funny to me.
You're
that the
telling me
people-
we can
I
go
don't know if I
throughout
can make that
life
joke.
and
You know what?
not
I'm gonna
have
get you chat through it.
arguments
Like, it
with
feels
your-
like
with
all of the
significant
people
others?
who have been defending the man in this look like the only thing that matters to them in their lives is cake. All right. This is unfucking real to me that
No.
everyone that is trying to
This
defend the
is
guy,
a representative.
like, it's just fucking insane to me.
This is representative, and I want Lisa to go after me.
This is
okay?
representative
But this is
of
representative
what?
to me of how little he cares about what he actually wants.
No, strawman.
Absolutely.
That is absolute.
He made a
dog
request.
shit.
She
That-
had
no,
every
no.
ability
That
to
is
honor
true.
that request. He
Dog shit,
refused
true.
to.
Wick, that is
That
good
is
argument.
just shows disrespect. It shows we don't care. It's not that she couldn't. Like, I would be a different story if, hey, honey, I ran out of chocolate icing and I had to fill it in. That's different, right? Or, again, let me ask you, if you were coming home from work and I said, honey, I want you to pick me up some McDonald's on the way home. I want a cheeseburger, I want some fries, and I want a milkshake. Okay, then you come over with cheeseburger
Has
with
pickles on it.
pickles on it. Yes.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna be like, I didn't ask for this. This is ruined now. I'm gonna have to pick it off. I'll eat it. But if you ask me, I'll be like, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I asked for. It would be a problem. And then you threw a fit. And then you didn't say, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'll remember that for next time. Instead, you threw a fit. Then yeah, we have problems. We have beef.
When okay, Lisa wanted to go after. You wanted Lisa to go after, so I'll respect that.
Yes, I feel that women just don't get enough respect, and I feel that this man has just shown that he doesn't respect his woman. But I also think that he should have waited a year or so until he started saying, "Bitch, I asked for chocolate," and he just didn't do that. And I feel like it was really,
Why do men have to wait a year, right? Like wait a year to express their feelings. I believe men should be able to, if they don't want, if they have feelings about something, if they have thoughts about something. Again, I don't think he was disrespectful in how he addressed her. He didn't say bitch. He didn't like. We don't
He
know.
only
the tone.
said
We
if I
don't know the
wanted the
tone.
fucking vanilla, I
He
would have
didn't
asked
say
for the
any-
vanilla.
He didn't say any
Hey,
swear words.
we
Be rude and honest.
Oh, so as long as we say, as long as we don't
way
curse,
too much.
you know, when I made the fat joke earlier, everyone was like, "Oh no, he said a fat joke." I didn't say any curse words in that one. All right, but the tone
Now
that
we
came
laugh.
across
What are
was
you
a-
talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're trying to turn this into something it's not. Really simple.
Look at this.
This is what he
What are you
says.
talking
If
about?
again, she asked him, "Are you disappointed?" He said, "Yes, I am
Okay,
disappointed.
wait.
If I wanted vanilla, I would have asked for vanilla."
No,
I don't
no,
think
I
that's
wanna
out of
get
pocket.
in,
I
okay?
don't think that's extra. I don't think that's rude. I think that's honest. I think that's fine. And the fact that she took it as rude says more about her than it does about him. And anyone who thinks that kind of statement to you, in and of itself, again, without the cuss words, without the swear words, without the expletives, is rude on its face, just is probably a little self-absorbed. Gotta be real.
Okay.
All
You
right,
know,
listen,
okay,
I gotta go really quick.
Fonzo, see you
I
later.
need to leave. I need to leave
Oh, sorry.
before
If
this
you
incel
leave,
factory.
I'm breaking up with you, Sanso. I can't believe that you would disrespect
I've been trying to get out of this
me. Please don't
relationship
go.
for fucking years, okay? I need to leave this incel factory before it makes another 𝕾𝖎𝖏 and shoots up a fucking school full of women. I didn't realize that we hated women this much here.
He didn't
I love you guys, but I'll catch
shoot
you
us
guys
up a
later.
school of women. What are you talking about?
𝕾𝖏𝖏?
Was it a school of women?
It was a college. And he
Of-
shot up a bunch of women.
Yeah,
All right.
it wasn't
A
a school of
sorority
women.
at a
though.
school. He shot
No,
up women at a school.
Stop explaining your joke. Just
No, I
Just
want
take
him
a
to.
chat
I
and
want him
leave.
to. I want him to realize that he's wrong again. All right, bye bye.
bye bye. Wow.
he ran
wanna-
over a
I
bunch
wanna-
of women. I don't know.
Here, let me build a couple of bridges. All right. Number one, if the girlfriend broke up with the guy based just off of this cake incident, that is stupid. All right. I agree with you on that. Right. Whatever happened before this is not. We are not privy to that. If just based on this incident, then that's not cool. Number two, I will go so far as to say if the girlfriend spends something like maybe $50, I'll draw the line at $50. If she spends $50 and they're like, for example, struggling with finances, and he says, "You spend $50 on stupid shit without my permission," I would 100% be okay if he expresses this disappointment in the way that he did. Even if he went further beyond, even for as little money as $50. All right, I know that's not little money for a lot of people, but like, I'm just putting a line. All right, maybe even 20. But doing this behavior for chocolate cake, dude, you are 34 going on 35. All right, you need to understand that there's nuances. You need to handle these situations in a better way. You can eat the cake. First of all, be appreciative for what you have. Number one. All right. Number two, on your birthday, there's someone, all right, your partner you don't not only have a partner, she's willing to go above and beyond and bake you a cake. It's not like she got it from the store, right? She baked you a cake. Number two, she made you the chocolate cake. Like you asked for chocolate, she made you a chocolate cake. All right. 90%, more than 90% of that cake was chocolate by mass. All right.
No, look.
That
again,
was chocolate cake.
Again.
No.
If I wanted
Why are we
to
bringing
vanilla
up
cake,
percentages
I
of
would
cake?
ask.
If it had a cockroach in it, it's
I'm
not
not done.
cake. What are you talking about?
I'm so emotional, dude. I'm not done. All right.
I'm a
Yeah, this is an example of a
25
bad way
years of
to
his
express your
life,
emotions.
Like throwing these tantrums. I don't know how he grew up. All right. Lastly, okay, regarding all the nuances, everything like that with relationships, everything like that. You, at the end of the day, right? You got what you asked for. All right. You got chocolate cake. You put aside the vanilla. Why did you have to go about like take that extra step and be like, oh, I'm gonna order a birthday cake from a shop next year. If I don't like it, I'm gonna return it.
Because she
Why
said,
did you
I'm not
need to
going
add
to
that?
bake you a cake next year if you don't like it. She escalated. He matched energies.
She asked him directly.
Probably not fair.
What do you think about the cake? It was a direct question. You're telling me that he should have lied and just said,
No
"Nah,
one's
honey,
saying that he
it
should
was
have lied.
wonderful in every way."
No one is saying that he should. Well, actually, some people are saying that he should have just
I will say,
eaten it and be
in this
humble.
instance,
But
I would have been like, yeah, he probably should have lied. Yes.
What?
Oh,
the
you're retarded.
fuck?
Then.
You literally
What the
don't
fuck
know
is your problem?
I think
lied
it's probably
you
not
don't
to say it in front
communicate,
of
do
other
you?
people, but
You
I
can't
would.
talk to people when asked directly.
No, I should. Honesty is the best policy, but like,
Depending on the situation, I will tell the truth and I will tell a lie. And in this situation, sure, tell a lie. Like
If you lie to
and
your
now
partner,
you're out of a relationship.
but like
Now
I said,
you've,
guys,
You're telling me that
totally-
it's okay to walk
Yeah,
on
go ahead.
eggshells with a woman that would break up with you because
It's
of
not
a cake.
walking on eggshells. It's
No,
a
and
fucking
it's not
cake.
okay to walk.
It literally is what you're advocating
listen,
for.
it's
You're
not-
advocating for someone to lie about a direct question about his birthday cake. You're saying that he should have thought, wait a second, she might break up with me. That's what you're saying. Am I right in that?
It's such a terrible thing.
But he's not. Oh yeah, sorry, you asked him.
I didn't hear your answer.
Why is lying such a terrible thing?
Wait, no. I'm asking a direct question. He has to think when she asked him, "Do you like the cake, honey?" He has to think, if I say no, she'll break up with me, and if I say yes, I will stay in this relationship.
Again, I'll say if she broke up with him based on this one incident, then she's wrong. He should not have to think, oh, if I'll.
That's
like,
what
if
you're
it's-
advocating for, though. Do you see what?
It doesn't have to go that far. Here, we don't have to go that far. If you're in a relationship and you are scared to tell your partner what you really think of things when they ask you a question, get out of that relationship.
Exactly.
Run.
True.
Run.
Exactly.
You are not in a
But
good
you're-
relationship.
But
scared. He wasn't scared. He
Zephyr,
told her.
you're saying that you should think. Wait a second. She
It's
might break
honestly,
up with me.
honestly,
I
I'm going
need
to go farther than
lie.
this. I'm going to go farther than this. Like, honestly, she was being manipulative at this point. This is low-key
And that's what I've been wanting to say this entire time,
Absolutely.
Wick. When she, it's
And if
about
you
her
disagree,
feelings,
I'm going to
not
give you
his.
stronger. I'm going to give you
It's
stronger.
about
And if
her
you disagree
feelings.
with my cake take, you're probably low-key a sociopath. You're probably low-key a sociopath.
You might be low-key a sociopath with that
Right,
take.
stop. All right,
Wick.
I'm gonna fight against this allegation. Okay, I've been called a sociopath. Right. Okay. The underpinning of this is we aren't entitled to any emotional response. Yeah, it was probably a shit thing to give like an overreactive emotional response to someone when they do a thing that you don't like, but we aren't entitled to any emotional response. I'm just going to restate that because it's just true.
But
right?
that's what you're
Bad
saying
emotional
about the woman.
response. Hold
the
up.
woman
This is an
has
example of
to have
okay, this is an example of a bad
validation
emotional
about
response.
making the
See
cake.
what I'm
That's
doing?
what you
The
guys are
intonation
saying.
of my talking. I'm just like I'm keeping talking. Right. Bad emotional responses are like another thing, and they're part and parcel of this whole conversation. I think it's a bad emotional response, and even if you're talking like with good intonation, your word choice is informed by your emotions. And if he's kind of being a bit sassy, being like, if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked, or those words are just poor, like they're just poor optically. I think a bad word choice.
One
now,
more thing.
People,
Just one
and
last
the
thing I
last
want
thing,
to add
wait,
from
wait,
this after.
the last thing is people have preferred styles of communication. The thing is, it's not walking on eggshells. If you have to delicately choose your words, you are walking on eggshells. That is bad. People have preferred communication styles in relationships, and if those don't match, it's probably not a good idea. That's his preferred communication style, and she doesn't like it, then it's good that they broke up.
What's clearly not, because she broke up with him after I don't know how long this relationship was. I didn't see exactly how long it was, but
There's nothing that says
clearly
they broke
there's
up, by the
something
way,
else
guys.
going on.
Zephyr wanted to agree with me.
Yeah.
There's nothing here that says they broke up.
Add one more thing to Fungus's dialogue, right? We don't ask men to express emotions, all right? That is like a bottom line thing that people just say. It's more about having emotional maturity and asking men to portray your disappointment, right? When someone else has gone out of their way to make you something, but you don't like it 100%. Oh my God, you should tell them to their face. Oh, I actually, you know what? I did not like it. Make faces. You know, when they ask you, tell them the truth. This is lack of emotional, this is lack of emotional maturity.
If you
right?
ask them, tell them the
helping
truth.
cause.
It's lack of emotional maturity. You heard
In
it here
this
first.
case, yes. In this case, yes.
I don't.
All right. In this case, yes.
Oh,
you are not
God,
helping the
this is
cause
so
of men.
wrong.
You're not.
This is so bad.
You're not helping men release their whatever the
Zephyr,
emotions
I love
they
you.
have.
I love you, brother, but you're just so wrong
Well,
on
I-
this.
I just
think
don't
you've been
understand.
conditioned wrong on this because again, at the end of the day, right? We want men to be able to tell us what they think, to tell us what they feel, without like again, had he been aggressive, like if we saw a video of this and he's in her face telling her this and obviously being domineering, my opinion changes. But I can only go from the tweet, and I'm assuming he says he didn't make a scene or pout. We're gonna believe him, okay? And he just said, "Hey, if I wanted vanilla, I would have asked for vanilla. I am disappointed. I didn't want this cake." That not out of pocket. There's nothing wrong with that, and the fact that so many people are calling him an asshole for even
just word choice.
even saying this, for not getting down on his knees and kissing his significant other's feet because she did anything at all for him that was somewhat nice, is wild to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
We're supposed
And
to
the fact
lie.
that you as
We're
a gift
supposed to
giver,
just say the
and the
fact
fact
that
that you as a gift giver,
It's
the
just
fact that you as a
lying
gift
to
giver, the
save the
fact that you,
relationship, Wick.
the fact
Don't
that
you understand? That's what these
the
people
fact
are
that you as a
saying.
gift giver are more concerned about your feelings than the feelings of the person that you are ostensibly trying to please by giving a gift shows that you're you're low-key, I know this is a little hyperbolic, kind of a narcissist. We use that term, but you're kind
It
of
was
a
about
narcissist.
her feelings, not his.
Showing that you're entitled to have your way regardless of what other people are capable of doing for you. That is narcissism. That you will go out of your way to not only show your disappointment, but to tell them to their face in front of their kids that, yo, fuck you, I am disappointed. That is narcissism.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck,
you have
that's
the
actually
opposite
true.
definition of narcissism, dude.
Holy shit! Switcheroo, Uno reverse card. He got
Not
you.
at all. Not at all. Again, if you can't center anyone else but yourself in your life, which this woman clearly cannot, based on this story, you're just wrong. You were low-key a narcissist. You're kind of a sociopath. Dude just said, hey, because guess what, Kinks? Guess what, Kinks? We get to control what happens in our lives. We should be able to control, at least to an extent, what happens in our lives. And we can control, the thing we can have is when someone asks us our opinion, give them your opinion. Don't
It's not
try
even
to couch
about
it.
he didn't like throw down the cake and said,
Yeah, he didn't like shove it in her face. He ate it.
Literally saying the truth, which was I didn't appreciate the vanilla. That's it. That's it.
How did he
She was the one to destroy the relationship, not
How did
him.
he control the circumstances in his life if his girlfriend then broke up with him? How was he able to
dodged
control
a
it?
bullet.
Are we okay with her doing that?
Quote, unquote,
Why are you okay with her doing that?
By the way, I never said, oh, tell a lie. I said in this instance.
$5 for
yes.
Jessica Pizzle. I guess if I give my husband an orange shirt knowing he doesn't like orange, he better wear it anyway and tell me he loves it.
You know what, Jessica?
Here's the thing.
If you bought it for him on your birthday, then yes, he should actually be like, I really
That
appreciate
doesn't make sense.
Maybe
That's
he
not
doesn't have to wear it. Maybe he doesn't have to wear it like ever, but he definitely should show appreciation.
She said, yeah, because she said, what do you think of the cake, right? Am I wrong in the question?
No,
what were the
he
words
had-
she asked?
Hey,
What was
are
she
you
asked?
disappointed in the cake? What did you think of the cake? Something like that, right?
No, so in a way, the word choice is important because if
Prompted.
she asked, "Are you disappointed in the cake?"
Here,
That's
let me read it,
kind
let
of
me read it.
seeking validation.
He
But
said, the cake was fine, but I was disappointed because it was not what I wanted. She must have noticed and asked me if I was disappointed.
okay, well, to be fair,
So I
that's kind
was
of like
honest
seeking
with her,
validation,
and I
right?
said
But
yes.
like,
How is that, if you
It's
think
about
that he
her
did anything
feelings.
wrong by
No,
saying yes to that question, you're a sociopath.
No, I don't know, right? So because she's kind of seeking
W Wick,
validation,
W Wick.
but also she's also kind of like she had expectations. She's also entitled to be a little bit disappointed because she went above and beyond. Here's the thing, like
Not enough
like,
to
he
care
showed
that
disappointment
he
in his
said
face.
he wanted
It's the thing.
chocolate cake.
That's okay
It's
to
about
show
the
that
details
you're
as well,
disappointed.
correct?
But like I do think he's being a bit more kind of like in himself than she is being in herself, because like if you know what I mean by that.
It's his
because
birthday.
he's just kind of like
It's the
he just
only
kinda, like,
time that anyone is acceptable.
it's like mommy give
to
me
be a
tendies,
little
like,
bit
you know, it's that
egoistic.
kinda thing.
Can we agree to that? Like, what's the
What?
one day of the year that you can think, hey, wait a second, I hope my best friends, my loved ones, my parents, my children will think about me for today and do one simple thing, which is maybe to give me a gift. Maybe it's to say a simple text, happy birthday. That is the one day of the year we as humans in the United States and many countries, it's a practical universal standard, cultural standard, that we can be a little egotistical, a little bit narcissist. And what is
No,
it?
I don't think so.
Defending a woman who took that away from him and said, you know what? Fuck you. I put a little bit of vanilla. I'm destroying this relationship.
I agree with.
It is insane.
I agree with pursuit of knowledge on a meta level, because he's definitely in pursuit of knowledge. He actually doesn't have any knowledge. He's still like.
Holy shit! Oh my God! Holy Zephyr!
Majestic destroyer jutsu.
God of comedy!
Okay.
I've never heard this.
I just need to say this. I'm
not getting it.
I just need to say this as an aside, as a housekeeping measure. I know Destiny Raid happened earlier. Thank you for coming in to kick and stuff like that. If you like the content, hit that follow, gang. Right? Let's be real. Like, this is golden content. You may not like the cake, but we have some better content if you want more serious stuff coming up in about 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we're gonna have Rob Noor on. We're gonna have Portland is Burning on, and they're gonna be talking about Trump versus Biden's presidencies, which is better for America. So if you don't like the meme stuff, if you want the more serious political discussion, just wait 30 minutes. We'll be there for it. But yeah, hit that follow button, hit that like button, give me subs.
I can't believe you said this is a meme, Wick.
It's not a meme.
This is very important.
It's not a meme, but yes, it is very important. But
All right,
$5 for Jessica Pizzle. It's my party. I'll cry if I want to. They literally wrote a song about it. True. Okay.
All right, you guys are circling the drain. So there's two things I want to clarify. If he had said, "I want a cake with no vanilla on it," then she'd be absolutely wrong, right?
I agree with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. As long as we're all on the same page there.
You would be
Now,
more
because
wrong.
there was
More wrong.
I'm saying she absolutely would be. I'm trying to get everybody on one
Yeah,
side.
there would be no discrepancy. There would be no like discontent or
Oh,
whatever.
no,
Like,
you want
ambiguity.
honesty? You want to have people actually say what you think, Zephyr? Really? Jesus Christ.
The,
I'm
the
gonna embassy your mom
ambiguity,
here in a minute.
the
Anyway.
ambiguity of whether or not adding vanilla to a chocolate cake is like the worst thing she could ever do and the biggest sin that a wife can commit. So God forgive her. Whatever.
I want to add something else
please.
though. If she said, he'd also have to say kind of like, he'd also kind of have to show with a little bit of a maybe body or tone that's like, yeah, I know it's kind of a bit weird to be disappointed, even though you went above and beyond. I think he also kind of needs to get that across too.
So he has to genuflect and say,
no,
please,
no,
I'm so
stop.
sorry.
No, I want to hear.
Why
That's
do
just for me.
people keep
I'm just
saying-
telling
why
you
do
that's
people
just
keep
for me.
saying
You can
that
take
she went
issue with that
above and
later, but
beyond?
like 5 is coming
She
in
did
now.
not
and he
go
wants-
above and
They
beyond.
want to
If
say
she
something.
went above and beyond, she would have made the cake that he wanted.
She would have
He's not
listened.
being a piece of shit at all.
Jesus,
He's
are you
being
really
a
arguing
regular,
results-based
normal
cringe?
human
What the
being and
hell?
expressing what he wants. And if you think that you're
How
setting
is this
yourself as a gift
results-based?
giver, you're
She's the
being
one breaking up
weird.
with him.
I gotta get a drink. Be good. No slurs. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll man the fort with.
These disgusting, filthy opinions of submissiveness and not expressing boundaries. I don't understand it. How do we really live in a world?
Okay, so my
where
therapist
you
says I
ask
shouldn't
directly on
over-explain
your
myself, and I
birthday-
think I was pretty clear, so I'm not going to explain myself to you. 5, I think you should come in and you should talk. I just wanted to clarify that's kind of an additional thing that I would want.
I actually just sat in the chat for so long and listened to these takes that were like, he's expressing his feelings, and it's like degrading the context of this to the most pathetic, cringy, baby man-child version of this. Like, instead of just reading the content, you have to turn it into larger emotional men's rights issues of like men should express themselves, and it's like
Why are you okay with her breaking up with him?
fundamentally.
Why are you okay with her breaking up with him? I'm asking you a question. I'm asking Five a question. Five. Answer my question. Why is it okay for a 30-something-year-old woman that's a mother to break up with a husband? To ask me to answer me that. Everyone else, stop talking.
Break up with him.
I didn't get on this conversation to answer your fucking questions.
Yes, you did. You over here.
Five, apparently, from what I've heard, you got us
here
on
for a
this
conversation.
conversation. Here, it's my panel. You got on this conversation, from what I understand, to make a complete ass and fool of yourself and to expose your retardation in front of the whole world, in front of my whole ass audience, hundreds of viewers. That's what you came on here to do, and you've done it successfully. Thank you for giving me content that we're going to exploit you and make money off of you. That's what we're going to do. So here we are.
Let the guy with the bike in the back get on his bike and just get all that energy out. I know you got a lot of pent up energy.
Let me?
Don't interrupt me. Just let me say my piece, and then you can go get off the bike after, get it all out.
I was literally mowing the lawn, and I had to get in here to back up my boy Wick, Wick. Go ahead.
Listen. When you devolve these into, hey, he was just asking and expressing his feelings, none of that is
He wasn't asking. You're already misquoting things.
I'm not directly addressing you. You think this is about
You just did.
Why are you interrupting me so? Do you need attention, son? Do you need me to come over there and sit you on my lap and give you something you didn't get?
I didn't ask for this. Please go on.
Do it again.
All right, son. Just keep it to yourself until
Don't call me son. I don't know why you're doing that.
I'm sonning you because you need a little authority, clearly.
Oh, you mean like how this woman holds authority over this cake and how this man must eat the birthday cake?
I didn't think it was possible, but Pursuit just got too much attention. Sorry, that was a bit mean.
To your own personal hang-ups about women.
This is not a personal hang-up about women.
It clearly is. You and Wick are both like, I don't
If
know.
my
this is the most uncharitable
if a
take
man
of the
if
whole
a man
thing.
if fungus he's the closest thing to a man I have here. I'm sorry.
Get the
So if
chance
fungus
to
is the same thing. If I'm like
Whoa.
fungus, hey, for my birthday, I want you to take me to see Terminator, okay? And he takes me to see Terminator Genesis. And then he asks me, hey,
It has nothing to do with gender.
Hey,
We
hold on,
literally
I
talked about
question.
swapping genders with a
Stop,
ring.
Let me finish my thing. Let me finish my thing. And so he asked me, hey, how did you like the movie? And I said, I'm kind of disappointed. I asked to see Terminator. You took me to see Terminator Genesis. I wish you hadn't done that. And then he said, wow, I'm just never taking you to a movie again. Yeah, we're going to have a fight. We're gonna throw down. That's what's gonna happen.
I would, to be clear, I would say, hey, I'm sorry you were disappointed.
I
I genuinely wanted
to
to
have a
be.
Discord kitten. How many Discord kittens do you have? Five?
Exactly. 32. I don't even know what that is. But listen, when you guys turn this into like, he just said, sweetie, I just didn't really like the cake that much. What you're doing.
We didn't say that. No one here has said that.
Some
I guess
wildly
you're not
bitch-made
listening
move.
enough, are you?
I'm clearly listening to what you're doing because what you're doing is turning a totally made up story. Can we all just establish that this is fucking?
It might be made up. I actually.
Okay,
don't.
just
It
making
probably
sure.
didn't happen.
We're all just like jabbering for content for Wick.
It's
Fundamentally.
But it's true. But it goes to a base fact that you guys have the wrong opinion about this. That's literally what's going on. What's happening.
The last sentence of his edit.
Last sentence.
And when I say you guys, I'm saying all
Extra.
people in the wrong.
I want to hear from Extra. Extra has something to say. Give him a chance. Now's your chance, King.
The last sentence of his
don't miss your
edit
chance to
makes
blow.
it sound so fake. His last sentence of his edit is literally, she's probably just thinking about how she can best apologize to me because she hasn't texted me back yet. It makes it sound really
that
fake.
is cringe. That is
Yeah,
super cringe.
Pretty fake.
Like
But-
I said,
listen,
but again, up to that point, bro did nothing
you
wrong.
got in this fake story all the way to the point that this narcissistic sociopath. You said you were being hyperbolic in your defense, but you took it all the way to the angle of like, this dude wasn't being a dickhead. She's a narcissist sociopath.
Manipulative.
Clearly,
And if you disagree with
is
me, you're a
manipulating
narcissist.
him by asking if he's disappointed. So if I ask
Big
you if you're
clarification, true.
disappointed, and I say, "Hey, listen, are you disappointed?" and you say, "I am disappointed. That's not what I wanted." Are you going to break up with me? Probably not. If I, in front of your child or other people at a party, demean you and say, if I wanted vanilla, I would have gotten it, or I would have asked for it, or any cunty statement, then you are a dickhead.
That's not
You can't say that word. That's a woman-only word. Okay,
It's just bad word choice.
If
Easy.
you don't
It's
have the
the easy
social
one.
grace, listen, Tank Top, Wick, if you guys don't have the
No,
social
it's in pursuit
grace
of these nuts.
necessary
Jesus, come on,
to
bro. Get it right.
identify that that is a dickhead thing to say, then you are socially incompetent. And you took this made-up story and you were like, oh, what a bitch. Because you're a deep down.
I fundamentally believe, in my heart of hearts, in my soul of souls, and I'm not memeing this, again, if you, right, are trying to watch your words around your significant other when they ask you a question about your opinion on a thing,
then you are a good
then you
person.
are in a
No, I think
relationship
that's
you
fine.
should not be in, and you need to run. You need to
So
get
we
out.
agree on that point. I also made that.
Oh,
This is true.
gang. Actually, just so I can let you know, if you like Destiny, we're having Destiny on Thursday. We're gonna have Destiny. We're gonna have Turkey Tom. We're gonna have Xena. We're gonna have 𝕵𝖎𝖙. We're gonna have Erudite.
Ooh.
We're gonna be talking about the 𝕵𝖙𝖙 situation. And is it okay? Is it morally ethical to monetize someone having a severe mental manic episode for mine, yours, everyone's entertainment? We're going to talk about that. We're going to ask
I feel like
Xena.
we've been doing that with me this whole time.
Well, we're going to ask Xena. We're going to ask Xena.
I was going to make that joke
if it's
before
okay to even have her on my panel.
Fungus. I'm sorry, Zephyr.
Self-report.
Would it be
I
okay?
was
Is
gonna
it
say it was
okay? Is
Wick.
it ethical for me to have Xena on my panel, given that this might incentivize her to do the craziest shit, like date Darius? I don't know, right? Like, I think her audience has captured her, and she's destroying her life, as many others do, right? I think a lot of people watch Darius just waiting for him to do something terrible to himself, right? I think that's why you watch him, and I think it's kind of low-key. That's low-key a little unethical, right? We're going to judge you a little bit for it, just a little, because it's also entertaining, and so that's fun, too. But we're going to judge you a little bit for it. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be a fun discussion. Thursday, 6 o'clock, that's when you want to tune in. But I am going to start transition. Cool it down. Do you guys have anything else that you want to talk about other than cake before we transition to the one-on-one debate in about 20 minutes, right?
I want to talk about your D&D takes, but someone else can take the floor if they like.
Ask your question.
I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, closing statements.
I wanted Wick and Tank Top to answer one question. And I would like you guys to combine the length of time of your current relationships into a number between yourselves, and then let's use that number as a basis for whether there might be substance to what you're saying, that like men shouldn't.
I think
have
you
to
missed
walk
the
on
point
eggshells
that
and things like
I've
that.
been in several
It's okay,
long-term
Tank Top.
relationships.
Do the
I've been
math.
in 3 long-term relationships. Those are the only
Sounds like the
relationships
answer
I
is
would say
0.
I've been in, and each of them lasted more than 4 years. And my current one is 4.5 years long, and we just got engaged.
Okay, 4.5.
Congratulations.
Let's
Thank you.
put a little plus sign. Wick.
Well, I've had plenty of relationships. Whether I'm in one or not is none of y'all goddamn business right now, because I don't give my personal information out online. That's weird that people do, because my significant other, or if I don't happen to have one, is none of your goddamn business. I don't know why
But
everyone.
it's kind of irrelevant, honestly, because this opinion of being able to express yourself with your relationship partner, that's what this is about. This is not about cake. This is about being able to express your. And you all think and believe, like Zephyr, loser, think that you can just say a lie in order to make sure, I don't want to upset my partner because they might not like that. I didn't like the vanilla. That is what you guys are advocating for. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And we're advocating for you to be honest with your partner in order to develop a good relationship. Not one based on cakes and lying and eggshells, but one based on love and open communication. Not one based on narcissism and egoism. It's one based on watching Wick every night at 6 p.m. No.
Not every night. I have a life outside. But yo, gang, we have some great stuff coming up tomorrow. We're going to be talking to STV Philly, and then we're going to go on a speakeasy debate at 8 o'clock where we'll be debating quite a few people on doxing. Thursday is the Destiny thing. And then Friday is me and 𝕵𝖎𝖙 versus Ninetales and Aston Mac on Is Capitalism Racist? I don't think it is necessarily. It can be, but it's not necessarily. But Ninetales and Aston Mac, they disagree. So that's where you can find us. Gang, thanks for going. I'm going to start moving y'all out. I appreciate all of you. And please reach out if you'd ever want to be on a closed panel.
I will not be silenced, Wick. Another day I will argue with you about your...
Bye. You will be silenced.
My first time in, happy to have done it.
God damn.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Gotta calm down. We gotta take my 𝕾𝖎𝖙 energy. We gotta turn it from a 8. We gotta turn that down to a 3. Because soon I am going to be moderating. And while I think it's perfectly appropriate and okay for me to have opinions and thoughts on the subject and to interject on occasion, I don't want to do it as much as I did in the open call-in section. Right? I want to make sure that my panelists, who, again, let's be real, gang, with Rob Noor and Portland is burning, I am going to have to be quick on the mute button. It's going to be a thing. So, I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on Kick or Twitch, hit that follow button. Throw me some money. Throw me some bits, subs, all that. Every bit helps. All good. Give me 1 second. Got something in my teeth. How unattractive. Okay, let's see what Portland and Rob are doing. Boom. Whenever you all are ready, just jump backstage. Thank you for the $5, Cryborn. Really appreciate you. Fun stream, Wick. I'm glad you like it. Now we wait, ladies and gentlemen. Now we wait. Is there anything else that's been happening in the world that I should know about? Anything in the streamer world that I'm not aware of that you think I should be aware of, or you think that I might not be aware of that you think I should be aware of? Anything you want to share? Is everyone having a good day in chat? Acriel says, I'm sure Rob is busy whining about Hillary Clinton. He's got to do prep work. Okay. 5 Tismo, I think we got to the bottom of things. If you care about cake flavors, use a bitch. Fair enough. Wick, are ceilings walls? No. Mixed Vivian Wolf, Wick, how come you never call me no more? You're here now? Come on, talk to me for a few minutes while we wait. Talk right now. You can help me. Still 15 minutes of time. I may have ended the cake debate a little too soon, but I knew if I went it up to the wire with this cake thing, I would have been out of pocket for the debate. So I had to cut it off a little early. But yeah, jump backstage, Vivian. I mean, there's no particular reason I haven't reached out to you. I don't know what it is. Yo, what up?
Yo, what up, Wick?
Hey, haven't seen you in a while.
No, I haven't seen you in a while either.
I know, I know. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust things. Beautiful. Now I think people can actually see your profile picture here. What's your... No, I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna ask you your take on the cake. I'm not gonna ask you your take on the cake because I don't want to. We're here as friends. We're gonna be friends.
Take on the cake. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't know anything about the cake story at all, and after watching your panel, or at least watching the last sort of half an hour, 40 minutes of it when I came in, still completely none the wiser. No idea what the fuck it's about. Everybody fucking screaming constant. No, not a fucking clue.
That's fair. Look, this is something that literally kept me up at night because I had big feels about it. Look, I have a tradition in my family, right? For me personally, since my teens. So this was a thing for me. Like every year for my birthday, I get an American flag cake. It's a very specific thing. I get an American flag cake. So whether I'm single or whether I'm with someone, whether I'm staying at home or not, every year I find a way to eat an American flag cake. In all my time, when I tell my significant other, whoever they may be, hey, this is a thing for me. I want an American flag cake for my birthday. Never, not once, have they not got me an American flag cake. Never, not once.
What the fuck is an American flag cake?
It's
Oh
literally,
wait, an American flag on
it's
a cake. Okay,
it's
sorry.
like a
Yeah.
cake direct decorated as an American flag, with the red stripes being cherries, with the blue stripes being blueberries, and the white stripes being icing, right? Or not the blue stripes, but the blue field, right?
I see.
It's good. I don't know why. Right, it doesn't make sense, but it's just a tradition I have. It's fun. I like it. It makes me feel good, so I do it.
Who doesn't love the American flag? I mean,
True, it's delicious.
quite a lot of people actually, but yeah, it is delicious. We should all eat the American flag.
So yeah, I just, and if I had told someone, right, that ostensibly loved me, that hey, this is what I really wanted, and then they got me a Canadian cake, I think I would be justified in being like, yo, what are you doing?
I mean, I think that's pretty funny. I think that would be a good way of doing things. Honestly.
Yeah, look, if it was clear it was a gag, maybe it would have to
Did I
be
lose
funny.
you?
You'd have to make me laugh.
What's going on? Oh my god! I tried to turn my camera on and everything broke.
Oh no. God. How's life over across the pond actually? How's England doing? That good? That well? Oh, god. Is this me? Did I fall off? Can you guys hear me? No. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know, yeah, I don't know where we are here. Okay. You're back. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay, Vivian, we can't hear you if you're trying to talk now. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Top tier content. Vivian, we were going to have a discussion. I asked you how Britain was doing, and then you were silenced. Were you trying to... Was this a call for help? Blink twice. Help. Blink twice. And now I can't connect. Can you try restarting Discord? Just turning it off, turning it back on again? That's the extent of my tech support here. Unfortunately. Shit. Okay, yeah, reset Discord and then jump back in and we'll see what we can do. Cool. Okay, let's give her a minute, gang. Give her a minute. Welcome to Tech Support with WhickTV. Wonderful. Help others. We are helpers. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, and for reference, this tie actually is a pretty cool tie. If I had any reason to wear a tie, I'd wear it. I'd put it on. Why not? Right? But I have no reason to wear a tie. Like, I'm not going to any fancy meetings. I'm a poor guy. Poor white trailer trash, right? No reason. Let me bring Vivian and try again. Oh. Let's try this again.
Oh, I was gonna see if the cat fucking worked, but like I'm not doing that while I'm in the channel. Apparently it just exploded everything. It was like, no, you're disconnected from Discord. You're not allowed to be a cat today. I don't know what the fuck happened. It was during the whole
denial
thing. This is cat phobia or something. I don't fucking know.
Another allegation for my Discord. Just put it on with the rest, right? Wick, the fascist enabling, cat hating, transphobic, racist piece of shit, liberal garbage. But anyway, how's Britain going? That's what I was asking before we had a.
Oh, how's Britain? Britain's a fucking shithole. I mean, at least it's not the United States, but what can I say? Western nations. What are we gonna do with them? They're all fucking garbage.
Did you see our little Republican debate that we had? The primary debate?
No, I didn't. Look, I've been fucking gone. All right. So I need the hot goss. I need to know what the fuck's going on.
So this Vivek Ramaswamy guy, who's kind of picking up steam in the Republican Party, right? This dude has
Oh, I thought
the
you meant
worst.
did I see? I'm sorry. I thought you meant did I see a debate that you guys had on your Twitch channel? Yeah, I saw. I saw the bits of the.
Okay. I was like, you were gone. You were just like
Republican debate. Yeah.
fair enough.
Sorry, no, I've been gone from Twitch. Like I
Oh
haven't
no,
been
that's
listening
wise.
to fucking rock. Yeah, no, Vivek Ramaswamy is a fucking psycho. What?
Yeah. He's
Yeah, Satan in the fucking flesh.
legitimately the worst foreign policy takes I have heard in a minute. Okay.
See the Ukraine thing? He got asked after the debate.
Remind me. He's gotten asked a few things. I saw his Taiwan takes. I saw his take on the CHIPS Act. I saw his take on I know his take on Ukraine, but tell me the story. I want to hear it.
Oh, wait, he got asked like pretty much. I think it was pretty much immediately after the debate. It was all the reporters asking questions to people as they were leaving, right? He was asked about his foreign policy on Ukraine, and he was like, he's interested in the United States. He's not interested in the Ukraine. He thinks that what is it? Basically, he said that like the peace deal that they're going to organize is going to be great, you guys. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive, and it's going to what was it? It'll allow them to retain some of their sovereignty, like the Ukrainians to retain some of their sovereignty. But he wants to stop giving aid to Ukraine, basically. Yeah.
What a look. Again, I understand, right, that we don't want to be warmongers, we don't want to be like hawks or anything, but the Ukraine situation is pretty cut and dry. They're being invaded by a foreign power. Again, a Russian is doing an imperialism, and again, the least we can do to help is give them aid and material, right? To send them,
especially considering it's kind of America's fault in some ways, anyway.
Are you talking about taking the nukes out back in the 90s?
No, I mean just like in general, like the NATO expansion, the way America fucked with the way America fucked with Ukraine, the way America fucked with Russia, like all this shit's always interconnected, right? Like, and it's not as if like the United States and Russia haven't been at each other's throats for like fucking however long. Like, this is obviously in part a proxy war with the United States, right?
Look, I think even if America was somehow out of the picture or totally isolationist, I think this would still be going on because again, Putin has been clear since the 2000s, right? Since almost before he got first in power, that he thought Ukraine was part of Russia. He believed it was fundamentally a part of Russia. So that's been his goal for a long, long time. The Pax Russia imperialism has been his thing. So even without any kind of NATO expansion, without any provocation, this would be happening, right? We saw this in 2014.
Well, yeah, that's the Duganite wink fodder of like the Russian Empire and shit. Yeah, obviously. Hi, Rob. Long time no see, Rob.
What's happening?
You're looking healthy, full of cheek.
Thanks.
That's true. Vivian came by to say hi. We ended the cake debate a little early, and so Vivian was just.
They're going to be debating Trump again, are they?
It's the question, as I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, because now's the chance to do it. Is which was better for America, the Biden presidency or the Trump presidency?
Yeah, it's fun. It came about like I hope we can talk about COVID because that was the sort of issue on the tweet that Portland brought up. It was just on a panel I was on, Erudite couldn't give a policy that she liked of Biden's better than Trump. And part of that was she said, well, you can't really talk about COVID or the economy because it was like an act of God. And someone was needling me on like, well, you couldn't defend Trump or COVID or economy. And I was like, she's the one who said that you can't look at that. And I said, I don't think that you could defend Biden's policies on COVID. And Portland said, I can. So that was the start of this.
I don't think, as I understand it, the only thing YouTube will clap you for is like COVID misinformation in general. So I don't think debating on a COVID policy would be COVID misinformation.
You're on thin ice there with that debate.
Would
Rob
it?
Moore in the room.
Am I in danger here? Should I transfer? Should I shut down my YouTube? Because I can. Because I got like 200 on Kick and I don't
I
know.
think
Yeah.
even Rob would admit that he might say things that might fall afoul of YouTube's misinformation
Is that
policy.
true? Should I
He
start telling
he
people
might not
to move
admit
on
that he's
over?
spreading misinformation, but he would probably admit that he'd say things that might fall afoul of YouTube's misinformation policies.
So here's what I would say. I don't
Okay.
plan on talking about anything of that nature. We might talk about natural immunity versus vaccinated immunity, but it's never been my stance that vaccines are intending to kill people or anything like that. I'm pretty much just do what you want. You should talk to your doctor and make your own decision. I was against lockdowns. I'll talk about stuff like that. But most of what I have to talk about on COVID is just what did Biden do versus what did Trump do. So it's not really, you know, about efficacy. But I'll say this: I've been community struck for saying shit that I thought was nothing. I got community struck for a video I did when I had COVID, where I literally was just talking about the symptoms.
In that
I
case,
had.
YouTube,
wait.
YouTube wickers that are in YouTube. I want you to give me money first, okay? Hit that follow, hit that button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Then I want you to start moving on over either twitch.tv/WhickTV or kick.com/Wick. Either one, whatever you like. Start moving on over because in about 5 minutes we're gonna shut the YouTube down because YouTube is where I make my most money, and I don't want that taken away from me.
Okay, so just before I go, one last fucking bullshit lie in your chat there. The idea that I dox people regularly. People do tend to spread that around about me. They do, yeah. Maybe you should shut the fuck up unless you can give me the name of a single person I've doxed. Exactly.
Who's saying that, by the way?
Can I tell you what I've heard, Vivian?
I'm sure you. Yeah,
I can tell you what I've heard. I have no proof that this happened. This is just what I've heard. I heard that you had a list of some sort of names. I'm not saying I ever saw that list. I'm just telling you that's what I heard. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous. That came out of a stupid debate with Destiny, Doobie, and Eris, in which Eris said that she'd been put on some kind of list with Unicorn Riot. There was a whole bunch of like fuckery, and they moved around what the actual story was about that. Originally, she said she was like part of an investigation. Then she said she was put on a list of people to dox by Unicorn Riot. Then she said she was told by somebody else that she'd been put on the list. Then she said she was threatened by somebody else who she'd kicked out of her server that they would put her on the list or whatever, right? At any rate, I got accused of somehow like having this list or being part. I'm not part of Unicorn Riot. I don't know what the actual situation is there. The only thing I said was I know Unicorn Riot were doing investigations into like far right radicalization on Discord, and if they investigated your server because it was partnered with Doobie's server, which has a lot of connections to other far right servers, if your server was part of that investigation as a journalistic organization, I see that as fine, right? And that was the extent of my defending any kind of list. But it's like morphed into like Viv has a list of people she doxes.
A death note, if you will, right? Because I've
Yeah,
seen
no,
that
it's
GIF.
just-
That's
it's just
a great
insane.
GIF, by the way. I can't speak to the accuracy of it, but I can see that it makes me laugh every time with seeing like Vivian's little profile picture face just crossing names off the list or whatever. It's funny.
Crossing names off the
or
list.
write
Yeah.
them in the death note or whatever. It's
No,
funny.
it's dumb fuckery that got spread by mostly
yeah.
got pushed by Doobie, and then Destiny picked up on it as well and decided that he was gonna fucking keep pushing that misinfo too.
Okay.
Because he's a backstabbing, dishonest cunt. Yeah.
On that note, Vivian, it's been a pleasure. Unfortunately, I had some one-on-one planned for tonight. So we're gonna transfer to that. But we will have to have you on. If you're back, are you back in the saddle? Or are you gonna start?
What? Like I'm around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You
reach
just
out.
fucking
Reach
send me a
out.
message.
We'll do
Cunt, you never call no more. You never
No,
call
my
no
bad, right? Like this is all
Alright.
on me. But for now,
more. I'll fuck off so you can get this shit show on the road.
bye-bye, Vivian. Okay. Cool. Okay. So how are you guys? You guys doing? How's your night?
I'm doing very good. I gotta do a text message real quick to my wife, but
Why did you do that, gang? We are now at this point going to end the YouTube stream. because again, it might go into weird territory. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the rules on the COVID shit, and we're going to get into the COVID shit. So we're going to end the stream on YouTube so I don't get struck for it. So go to twitch.com/WhickTV or tik.com/WhickTV. So twitch.tv/WhickTV or tik.com/WhickTV. Either one. But we're ending it now. I'll see you guys later. But for Twitch and for Kick, stick around.